Hello, everybody, and I can already see I did a little bit of scuff, and I'm gonna fix that right now. Don't worry about it, everything's fine. Scuff fixed. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Run the Flood, our weekly Shadowrun 5e game here on Table of Horrors. I am your cosmic GM and Scuff Lord, apparently, Softonomicon, and I am joined by my beautiful players and wonderful friends. Mojave, played by Daybreakathon. Morningstar, played by the Irissa Rave. Cloudburst, played by Lord Rodon, Anxiety, played by Slippery Nosferatu, and Jason, played by Noskavian. When we last left off, our lovely group was having a beach episode, as it were. And as it's the. Where are my notes? Where am I in my. This is what happens when you read wrong. Can you tell I'm here? When we
No,
You're
not
here.
even.
when we last left off, our lovely love. So they were having a beach episode. Now we're all in the car, and now everyone's packed up in the car. You were all headed out of the oasis onto the road. You were on the road to Vegas. Would any of you like to say anything as you approach the mountain rings of Vegas?
Also,
Everyone
Mojave's
ready?
quiet, but he's definitely tense, sort of drumming his fingers on the nearest surface.
I would like to know when, because I know there's like a portion of the desert where I was off the Matrix. I'd like to know when I'm back on it.
Oh, yeah, I will tell you the minute you are back on. It'll probably be about. You'll probably have to pass the mountain itself. So
Okay.
You'll be in visual sight of Vegas before you have access again.
Okay. Cool. So, okay. Yeah, I think she's a little anxious because she doesn't have access to the Matrix. And without the access to the Matrix, she feels like she's just a snake, you know? I think that she's keeping an eye on Anxiety because I'm assuming he's on his bike outside.
Yes.
And mostly because at this point now she's just like, I want to make sure that nobody like surprise attacks us. So she's just like every so often peering out the window to see if there's peoples. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just a little nervous. She's a little worried for Mojave because, you know, there's a lot that he just discovered and we're about to go into Las Vegas. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. So yeah, she's a little bit nervous. So she's like coiling her tail up and then uncoiling it and like just doing weird fidget stuff, you know.
Anyone else have anything specific they're doing?
Jason is driving.
Yes, he is.
You know what? You know, yeah.
Somebody has
Yeah.
to be. One would hope.
I really hope so. The panic, we look in the pod, Jay's not in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, where'd we leave him? Where'd we leave him?
Jason's like in that cocoon. It's like full of whatever like fluid and like has all the tubes and the hookups and stuff. And he's like jacked in. And I like to imagine there's probably like not an IV because it's not intravenous, but like some sort of like chilled liquid or slush like tube in his mouth that's like just dispensing like mint julep or something like that.
Drinking and driving, Jay.
Damn.
Drinking
Of
and
course.
driving.
Of course, that sounds right.
They hooked up with the little hamster water thing.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic mint julep.
Oh, it's just the
Non-alcoholic
flavor.
mint
It's
just the
just
flavor. Yeah.
Okay.
Why was I
Okay.
expecting it to be like purple slush or something? Like purple
It's like
slushy.
it's the mix, you know, when you go to the store and you can buy
Yeah.
like the margarita mix separate. That's
Mm.
what he's got going
Yeah,
on.
he's
but
just, he's just sipping on like summery, slushy, minty drink.
Delicious.
Okay. Okay.
It's
got it.
refreshing for the desert.
Right.
Got that mint julep mocktail up there.
Oh God.
There is a point where I like look in the container that holds it. I like look at it very carefully, like, okay, yeah, it's non-alcoholic because I just see him slurping it down.
The whole tank starts rocking.
Jesus! I can't even tell anxiety to watch out as the car swerves. Yeah. I think when Morningstar looks at Mojave, if he like seems like super tense, she'll like grab his hand and squeeze it. Just maybe doesn't look at him because she doesn't want to call too much attention, but she'll like morally squeeze his hand.
Yeah, he is that tense enough that there might even be a little bit of flinch is even too strong a word, but that moment of just tensing up even further in surprise, and then the fleeting glance, the flash for grin, the squeeze back.
Yeah.
We'll say, as you all
Mhm.
you all enjoy your last little bit of Mojave Desert exclusive scenery. You will eventually pass by the entrance slides between the massive, I don't actually believe it's called a caldera, but I wrote down caldera. We're gonna go with a caldera because that's interesting. Ring of mountains that surrounds Las Vegas, creating its basin-like quality. The city, even now that it is maybe only midday, still shines like glass, as all of the panels of every one of these massive buildings just glitters in the sun. You could almost be convinced there was water visible from this far away. You pass by many small homes that slowly get more and more common as you get closer and closer to the city center. Morningstar, you feel the Matrix come alive in you again as Vegas's resonance is intense. In fact, the closer and closer you get to the city, there is something off for you specifically. It's like this sting, this call that all of Vegas seems to have. This wind in the Matrix that howls. Something like someone would see in a haunted home. As lively as Vegas is, even here, broad daylight, Vegas's Matrix is insanely lively. All of its hosts scattered around, still up and running 24/7. But there is this undercurrent that unnerves you.
Is it a sound that is like if there is a tear in something and wind is blowing through it? Is it that kind of howl?
You could maybe assign it that, but it's almost too ubiquitous. It's like it just is always there, like a noise, like fuzz or static.
Oh, like static. Okay. Yeah, I think there's sort of that like her body almost like physically reacts to re-entering the matrix. And her eyes kind of widen for a minute as she like takes all, because it's stimuli, for to see into the matrix. So they like widen for a second as she receives all of that information. And then when she starts to hear that sound, she like starts to not twitch, but probably stim a little bit because she's trying to like figure out where the source of that noise is coming from, or if it's like a surround sound type of feeling. but she's trying to pinpoint it. So she's like locked in.
Yeah, and I will say the longer you are in this noise, even trying to pinpoint it, it's like it just sort of absorbs, and much like white noise, it just sort of fades into the background. You're almost forced to get used to it, as if it's not a source you can find. It just is the sound of Vegas's Matrix.
That's weird and concerning. I have a question about Static Veil. Maybe not for right the second, but just in for general knowledge.
Mhm.
Is this something that lasts for like a scene if I were to use it, or would it last, I don't know, X amount of time that you determine?
Seconds for me to look at Static Veil. I want to see.
Hides you from God.
Right.
Also, just a follow-on to that. How do you measure a scene?
Right. I would say there's not really scene-based powers. Static Veil is a sustained power. You actually have to sustain it, which means
Okay.
that taking stun damage or even physical damage can actually cause you to kind of lose it.
Okay.
And just in general, you can actually just drop it.
So it's like concentration in D&D.
Yes, and trying to
Okay.
sustain multiple powers at once is extremely difficult.
Right. Okay.
And any mage would also know any sustained magic is also very difficult to do multiple sustained spells at once. It gets harder and
Okay.
harder and harder to keep everything together.
Okay.
So if you wanted to turn on Static Veil, as long as that's the only thing you're doing, you could continuously hide yourself from God. But
I'm gonna wait a little bit until we're in more like the heart of Vegas. But I will say that I adjust my icon so that it doesn't look like a snake. I think it probably takes the runic form for hell.
okay.
Yeah. So it's no longer like a snake at all in any way. Because she's trying to, at least for now, mask herself, considering they killed her kind out here not that long ago. So she's like, let me just hide myself for as long as possible while I'm here. So yeah, she kind of does a little bit of matrix adjustment to herself while she's on the matrix.
Of course. And
Yeah.
we will...
Similarly, Mojave
Yeah.
has the astral form of just some guy.
Absolutely fair. In fact, that leads me into the astral of Vegas. Vegas's astral plane, just its area, is not as chaotic and insane as LA's, as it has not had the amount of damage, or almost, best way to put it, magical pollution to it. Vegas is almost a little unnervingly controlled for the astral plane. Things seem to have place. Things seem to always be in order, as it were. Vegas's astral just lies atop the city as if it was always there. The only things that stand out in this location is that there is always this pink haze that permeates the entirety of this valley. And it thins out as it leaves Vegas, so it clearly originates at its core, but the whole astral plane around here is just drenched in this hazy pink color.
Mojave just staring fixedly out the window. It's so familiar, but also so strange. So deja vu.
You were definitely
also-
being struck with deja vu, and also, for good old time's sake, you have not had to do these in a long while. Mojave, make a memory test for me.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
I'm holding on to his hand while this is happening. Lost in my own shit, but I'm still holding his hand.
Yep.
I think I remember.
Oh, you remember. Mojave, seeing the skyline of Vegas like this from this far away, even hazed as it were, you retrieve this memory, certain that it's not yours. At this point, it doesn't feel entirely like yours anymore. But your body stands there. You stand there across from a young man who looks similar to you. At least the individual you see in photos in the mirror, save for his very vibrant green eyes. You and him stand next to a car out in the desert, Vegas' skyline in the distance, and you hear a gentle thumping as something inside the trunk bangs against the lid of it. The man with the green eyes runs his hands down his face. He seems worried, nervous, uncomfortable. He can't be more than 17. He paces around confusedly, not really speaking anything to you, but you feel this sense of chill and cold enter your body as you stand there. And then you feel cold metal in your hand. And your other hand grabs the lid of the trunk. And the last thing you hear is the young man turn around and scream, "Ollie, don't!" And you wake up in the car.
Yeah, squeezing Morningstar's hand a little bit too tightly, has gone absolutely rigid, cold sweat. He's having a moment here.
She puts her hand on his and says, Mojave? What happened? What happened?
A lot of ghosts in this place.
I understand. And she just keeps her hands on his, and she squeezes his hands probably like tighter than he's holding her hands as a way to like almost like give like a physical stimuli, if that makes sense, of like grounding him, like you're here, you're not there, you know. So yeah, she squeezes his hand really hard and looks at him and is like, we are with you.
Nods mutely, trying to forget the echoes of that scream, forget the feeling of cold metal, forget that chill in his heart.
I look over at Cloudy, and I know that like with Mojave is almost always in the astral, but I'm wondering silently, basically. I'm trying not to, but I'm wondering if Cloudy is seeing anything like worrisome in the astral around Mojave in this moment.
He wasn't paying as much attention to the astral things because Mojave's kind of always there, and he has a nice little watchdog that's always always watching there.
True.
So he was looking more around like physical world, seeing if he can see any threats. What is Finn seeing right now?
Astral form of normal guy.
He's having a panic attack.
I'll say that in the area, Finn is also being encompassed by the pink mist. Mojave, I'll say that. I mean, can Finn a sense?
Yes, he can.
Then you may roll a sense for Finn. We know he only has to get one.
Question:
Oh boy.
Am I still just for the sake of asking, and
Oh
I
boy.
cannot resist the urge to be difficult. If I am actively masking my aura, or at least attempting to, assuming this wouldn't having a flashback wouldn't break it, would it be an opposed thing by my shape-shifting initiate nonsense?
I don't believe it masks your emotional state. It changes your appearance, but it does not take you away.
Yeah, it just says when someone tries to read your masked aura.
Oh,
It does.
all right, then I guess it is.
Then am I subtracting what, 1?
Yeah, I will go read it.
1 die? Or is it increasing the difficulty?
Let me go check.
When someone tries to read your masked aura, the sensing test becomes opposed by your magic plus initiate grade.
So roll 7 dice? I
Yeah,
think.
you'd roll 7 dice.
What kind of dice am I rolling here?
D6s.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. One success.
1 success, that's not enough.
Yeah. Also, he's exploring these mechanics.
I assume. Now, Mojave, you can say your own emotional state, but I assume it's somewhere along the lines of fear or discomfort.
Or is
See.
it full on like panic?
Yeah, closer to panic than something like discomfort, fear. There's dread. It's cold. It's cold. It's dark. There's a sharpness there. There's a dread and a certainty.
Oh. Okay. All right. Cause fear or like discomfort, Finn might try and just be like waddle on up there and be like special support animal. This one seems a little bit more serious, and he'd probably just nudge me.
Yeah, you'll get nudged by Finn.
Okay. But Finn, we talked about this. You can't go like manifesting proper in the thing. What's wrong?
Just paws at you. Tries to get you to look at Mojave.
Oh. Then I shall look with my special eyes. So what, like, it was pink mist and everything, like, surrounding us, right?
Yeah, all around you there's this pink mist.
What
And honestly,
the-
Mojave got hit with the memory, but you would not be immediately distracted by something like that, so you actually need to roll sensing for a whole different reason.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
Enough. That is enough. Yep. You are able to see, because they are not very well hidden, all throughout this pink mist are 2 things. There are these very elegant, almost like an aurora borealis, glittery, this gold, blue, and white, kind of veining through this pink mist. And surrounding them, all around them, sort of like they're encroaching / intertwining, are these deep magenta roots, like the thick gnarled roots of a large live oak.
Fuck.
So the pink haze, as it were, is kind of separated. It is this gentle haze that lifts from these roots that dig into the ground and weave around buildings, getting thicker and thicker as they head to the city center. But there's also, the reason it is so pink and hazy is this white, gentle aurora that also comes from the city center. And there is, even with a 2, though it is very faint, you cannot make out what it is, but there is a gentle musical tone that emanates from the city as well.
There's some kind of siren song or something going on here.
You can hear it too.
Vaguely.
I've been trying to figure it out on the Matrix. There's it's like static or wind, something strange amalgamation that is carrying through. But as loud as it is, it sort of fades into the background.
This is actual singing, and it's
Cloudy, is it possible for your siren song to affect the Matrix?
With what we saw out in the desert, anything was scavenged from that. Then
Oh,
probably.
shit. Softy.
Yes.
I don't know if you'll have me roll for this, but remind me, was there a similar thing in the lab? Like a sound or a static thing that happened that was out there too? Because my mind is like,
There actually was. The
Okay,
Mark
wonderful.
unit did in fact release static and noise that could simultaneously be heard on the Matrix and the Astral. Now, unlike around you right now, with that closeness to the Mark unit, everything on the Astral and Matrix were intertwining, so it was much more violent and relatively horrifying.
was it something? And I'm asking this as, I guess, you comments. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but was the intertwining of the Matrix and the Astral made like all the more easier to combine and like have its weird sort of cataclysmic reaction because of the Mark, or no?
Yes, from everything you learned in the bunker, the Mark unit itself was created for the purpose of intertwining the two. It's just the bunker was the result of a catastrophic failure and meltdown of the unit itself.
Okay. Yeah, I will say that to Cloudy and say, perhaps when we get even closer to the city, the intertwining of the two places will be all the more evident.
I'm not sure whether I'll want to stay looking in the astral at that point. I'll look over at Mojave.
Yep.
Thumbs and
She's
teeth
also
in an
looking.
uncertain grin that doesn't quite reach his eyes, but he gives a thumbs up.
I am wondering if also things, spirits are just manifested because the two realms are intertwined.
That might have as much to do with the blood red roots entangling throughout the city.
I am sure that is a huge part of it. Mm.
Yeah, I think she who shall not be named definitely has a very strong foothold in here.
I wonder if that's also going to play a factor into the biodome opening up.
I'd be shocked if it didn't.
Nod, nod.
Mojave, I've realized, roll a sensing.
Hi, yes, hello.
I just sat there going, wait a minute, there's something I'm forgetting. Up, there it is.
I
Bet.
also, just so that anxiety isn't left out of the conversation,
yeah.
I do have my like earpiece turned on to a level in which he can also hear the conversation, and if he chooses to join in, he can. But
Oh
just-
yeah, anxiety
he's
on your bike.
included.
You're hearing people talk about the astral and things like that. If you want to look at it too, you can.
just you know,
Just see if you
Well,
get higher
cool.
or anything.
yeah, just want to
Oh,
include
sure.
the man.
A sensing?
Yes.
I'll try.
Mojave, I need to give you this little extra
Oh.
because of the Jesus Christ, you did. Mojave, you're specific because you recognize the astral signature of the roots. It's not Mananangal. It's Vice.
Okay.
You know these
So you
roots
let us know?
immediately.
So yeah, no, that Mojave would just flat out be like, "This is not her.
Who is it?
Someone else."
Is it
Squints.
the-
Eyes narrow.
And anxiety, you can hear the music louder. You will actually be able to hear the music itself is, well, as you listen to it, you realize it's not one particular song. In fact, it's, of all things, it sounds like a radio station. And every now and again, you hear a very warm, happy voice come across the airwaves, introducing the next song and welcoming everyone to this beautiful morning in Las Vegas.
You know, it sounds a bit like a radio station.
What?
Yeah, there's
What?
even like there's even a guy saying, "Hey, good morning, Las Vegas."
I cross my arms and look at Mojave. Spill. Who is it?
There's a lot of folk here in Vegas.
You know who I'm talking about. Specifically.
Why? Did our wonderful, delightful spider lady patron? She was mentioning spooky spirit, right? Or was that only to Mojave?
I believe she didn't mention it, but it was we don't say the word poker chips here, and Mojave
Yes,
was like,
all she-
everything's fine, don't look at
Yes.
me.
Okay.
As far as I know, only Mojave has heard the name Vice or seen that spirit. The lady it was told to you that she does not like the mention of poker chips, specifically in response of payment.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot
So-
of folk here in Vegas, and it's not just her. It's not just us in opposition to her.
So those things aren't an enemy right now.
I wouldn't call him an ally, but no.
So it's a him. Got it.
Yeah.
Like, not only are her eyes squinted, but like her pupils are now vertical slits. She's like, you fucking.
You got the snake squinting in both directions.
Seriously. It's just like.
And
Mojave's
their
like,
eyelids are also just for like a third.
yeah, her
yeah,
second
Mojave
eyelids
just sort
are
of
also.
glances in her direction and shrugs and just like, I've been doing my own legwork.
Yeah, but then when you do the legwork, you share with the group so we all know and none of us get surprised. That's how it works.
I
Legwork
mean,
is group work. Otherwise, that's called a personal project.
I mean, what's there to say?
A name. A name for starts. That's a good place to start. A name. What do you mean? Mm-mm.
You never know who might be listening.
She has
Write
never
it
desired.
down.
She's never desired more than to just like strangle the mages.
You never know who might be listening. And you know, when one thing comes to another, when it comes to spirit folk, a lot of times there's the name's less of a name and more of a description. We'll just say there's you know, Vegas is as Vegas does, and it's a city that takes you and chews you up and spits you out.
Oh, great.
And so is this the embodiment of Vegas? Is this the La Bay of Vegas?
Gives the sort of the headcock shrug that to communicate, might be.
Softy.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing the music. I'm hearing it clearly. Are they doing
Yes.
like top 20 or are they doing like
It's-
a bunch of different stuff?
It's like a mix. A lot of it, after a while you're listening to it, it seems like more of it as you're approaching Vegas. A lot of Rat Pack, a lot of Frank Sinatra, a lot of classic Vegas stuff. But then it also starts mixing in stuff from like, so you got old music. Sometimes then you get the 80s and the 90s, and it's starting. There's a couple modern ones, spattered in there every now and again, but it's a lot of older stuff. And
Okay. All right.
So it's not quite Fallout Radio, but almost.
yes.
Well, whoever is running the station, so to speak, they like more of the old stuff than the new stuff. Not a lot of new stuff. Mostly older songs.
I'm making grumpy noises at Mojave.
I mean, I'll tell you,
Honestly, it's not bad. This stuff sounds great.
I did my own legwork, and a lot of it was a personal project. you know, I got my share of concerns. But the things I did learn was relevant was every year the spirits kill the biodome. And that end of the day, it's the nursery, the end of the beginning. The beginning of the end. The Red Flood.
Did they tell you why they killed the Biodome? Is it just like a cool thing they do?
No. Like the what's her face has a whole bunch of little red worms that are gonna eat everybody, and
No.
turn the bad to now.
Mananango, the lady that I told you about, the blood spirit.
Yeah, but
We
I mean,
do
why
Watch
are they destroying the Biodome though?
Well, so Bloody Mary, the person who works sort of alongside Monongol, plans to open a biodome in. I check my internet watch. How long now till that grand opening?
It is 5 weeks from now.
In about a little over a month, she'll be opening it up, and this wouldn't be then the first time that she's tried to open up a biodome.
Oh,
and if
so
it is a
honestly, they're
nursery-
just they're cutting the legs off from under a bad person.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's enough.
because that's also kind of what we're here to do is kill the biodome, but hopefully in a way that means it stops trying to come back.
I mean, if the spirits are
Wasn't-
doing it anyway, why bother?
Because the spirits they're up against are bad, and it just keeps happening. And also, my brother's in the mix.
Right, but if they just keep winning, I mean,
Well, they'll get something out of it. And that getting more powerful is bad for everyone.
Yeah, what's it? Called it like locusts devouring.
I mean, so it's like
They
us
want to
versus
repeat a
everybody.
tragedy.
I hope it is good, but nothing is for free.
Mm, all right, I guess. You guys
I
know
mean,
more about this
also
stuff than I do.
There's also the matter that the Red Lady's trying to screw us all over specifically. So if we have allies here and making it so she stops doing what she's doing, and we can all, for mutual beneficial, make her not.
Right.
She's
no more-
one stealing your teeth.
Right, well, trying. Don't we want to hide from her though?
Yes. But
Okay, and you think that if we directly interfere, that's good for hiding from her?
well, that is the thing. If we are here, we can sort of
Stick
find
our
out
finger in her business and get caught?
when she's not here. She's not here right now. She's still in LA.
Yeah, remember when I was like, wait, we were going to
Oh.
Vegas?
Yes, she's still
I
in LA,
know.
but her stuff is here. And so if we are here, we are, of course, hiding from her, but also mayhaps can get some allies, some information, things to help to stop the biodome from opening. If it is a
Okay.
nursery and it's got all these weird fucking worm things that are going to eat people and possess their bodies and be like little parasites, then we should probably get rid of that. Feels
It
like a
was
good
a
thing to
place
stop.
where-
Okay,
Like
it sounds like
talking
we've got like 5 different things to do here, and I thought it was one, because what you're describing is not conducive to hiding from her. Long term, short term maybe, but if you think she's not gonna fucking show up the moment shit goes crazy, what one thing are we trying to do here? Because it sounds like it's duplicated. There's multiple things now. What happened?
Okay. Here. I am trying to stop the biodome. Mojave and you should be hiding.
And if I can kill a bitch, I'll happily do it.
Right. And
Oh,
Jade never loses, never misses the chance to be a hero. So
I mean, I thought we just came here to do like the Mojave thing. If you're inting, like,
I like being a hero.
I'll go with you, I guess, but
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna pretend it's a
inting.
good idea.
I'm not inting. You should have
Oh.
more faith in me.
All right. I not really, but
Mhm.
maybe. I just worry because you're like, yeah, let's hide from her. Let's also fuck with all her shit. And I'm
I
like,
said that
this is
you
a very-
guys should hide from her.
So you're inting.
I'm not
If-
inting. I
if
said
we're
you
not-
should hide from her.
Yes, she is not here. But if we are afraid to have a conversation in the privacy of Amphibious, because who might be listening? Guys, let's talk
Okay.
about it, can we? If we're worried about people listening to conversations, we're not worried about people finding out that we fuck with the Red Lady's things?
Well,
I mean, the not saying names is kind of a general. It's what do you call it? The safety, security, is the astral
Mhm.
security.
I think more than anything, based off of what Mojave has just said, but also I mentioned it before we left LA. We do have allies here who can help. And if we are clever, it will look like those people did it and we weren't there. Does that make sense?
Oof, we gotta be clever. We're
We've
not
got
like
to be. Well,
we're not
but you are
great at
good
that.
at.
We're not-
But you
we're
are
not
good at
great.
sneaking. But you're good at sneaking, yes.
Yes,
that
I will
staying invisible?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. So we have something we need done, but like we don't want to do it ourselves, so we pay someone to do it.
Sort of. It's
Yeah,
more
like to help, right?
it's more well. I wouldn't call it the help, but it's more like
This is
they'll handle the real big stuff, and we'll be in the background while they're doing that, doing the tiny stuff.
Oh yeah, I got you. Like my dad used to talk about how sometimes they have to hire teams of people to do things like cleanups and stuff like that. Yeah, like
Sort of, yeah. They will serve as think of it as like a veil. They're going to do this stuff anyway. They do it every year. So they're going to do what they're already going to do, and with that serving as distraction, we will be sneaky, which you're very good at, Liam, and we will do the small things that we need to handle. And also, because we
Hire-
love Mojave very much, we are here so that he can deal with some of his own personal things
All right.
as well.
When we get caught, you will owe me soda pop. That's all I'm saying. When we do get caught, you will buy me soda. Yes.
She does not respond to this because she fully knows she's paying for his sister's college degree.
I'm just saying. There's no way we don't, but we can try. We can try.
I mean, if nothing else, we got a window where nobody will expect us to be here, because being here is absolutely nuts. And while we got that window, we can do what we want till they figure out we're here. And then it's a matter of picking the where and the when.
Mm-hmm. Fine, I will owe you a soda pop.
And if we don't
Only
get caught,
if we get caught.
I'll buy you one. Okay.
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 I like root beer.
Fantastic.
She is now like hella focused in the Matrix because she's like, it's a bet and a challenge now. I cannot get caught. So she's like, I'm already paying for his sister's college degree. I cannot afford to get him soda. So she is looking into the Matrix, and she's looking at essentially local rumors. Any type of news articles or whatever. She's trying to see what's going on in the city right now. What's happening.
Don't know how we'll arrange it. Don't know how we'll see it happen, but I do want to have a chat with Oscar.
Morningstar, roll local rumors.
Yeah, all right. Do.
All right.
That's a 3.
Is there any specific kind of rumors you want, or you're just going the Vegas forum random shit that's happening right now?
I'm going just real basic, like, generally speaking, most cities aren't necessarily cities of peace, right? So you're gonna have like your local news that has all the tragedy that's been happening or whatever. But like, she's trying to get the vibe for the city right now. Like, what's the state? Are people in a general state of nervousness, excitement, is there a vibe of there's no war in Ba Sing Se? Like, I'm trying to find
Right.
what's
How
going
slow
on.
is the news week?
All right,
Right.
so let me click my notes and give you your shit. All right, currently speaking, out on the Twilight also is a rename of Fremont Street. There was a moment of a member of the Falcone family being gunned down in the street by a member of the Verontes family. These are two rival mafia factions.
Okay, hold on. Member of
Member of the Falcones was
Uh-huh.
gunned down by a Verontes, and this was on Twilight, which is Fremont Street.
Hold on.
Yep, nope, ghosts are very plentiful in Vegas. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's a little crazy. I'm gonna look into which member it was. His obituary should be somewhere in the paper, right?
Do you want the other two before you look into one of them?
I didn't realize there was more. Yes.
Oh, there's more.
Yes, please. Yes,
All
please.
right, second rumor. There are people trying to figure out who is currently running the pirate radio that is taking over the Vegas airwaves. The
Okay.
radio plays a lot of very older music, even some newer ones. No one can identify the DJ specifically, other than just he refers to himself as DJ Musa and rocks a pirate radio station that takes over a random station every day. And people are basically just trying to track down, hey, what station is DJ Musa taking over today?
Okay. Musa as in MUSA?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the last one you might have
Mm-hmm.
is a TMZ style article depicting
Okay.
on one of the making sure I'm not wrong, is called Vegas Fashion Walk, which is basically a massive mall. Maya Falcone was spotted along with her daughter, seemingly pregnant. It seems there it is. Seems the I wrote the damn word. Philanthropist's wife is enjoying shopping for her new baby. And the philanthropist is it's Oscar Falcone. Maya Falcone appears to be his wife, Anna Falcone appears to be his daughter, and Maya is currently pregnant.
And oh my god. Okay. Cool. Philanthropist wild. Okay. Jesus. I store away any pictures that the paparazzi may have found of Maya and Anna.
I
You know,
can
that
tell
they
you-
may have taken.
Yeah, I can tell you what Maya looks like. She is an average build woman, with a little more height on her. I would say she's about 5'10", completely shaved head, very deep dark skin, and her daughter Anna, probably middle tone, given that her father's white, so you kind of get middle baby. I guess the best way to put her is little baby's adorable. Her mother is drop dead gorgeous, is literally a model. Like, she used to walk the fashion mall, because it does actually host Fashion Week a few times. So Oscar's got a fucking model wife.
Did well for himself, for sure. Okay. I take those photos and I put them away in a folder.
Oh, I didn't say her meta type. She is an elf.
Oscar's also an elf, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you say that she has deep dark skin, as in melanated, or as in like deep dark skin like Liam?
Regular melanated, not like
Got you. Got you. No, I just, just
Oh
in
no,
case
no,
there
no.
needs
Yeah,
to be a
no. She's.
distinction.
I
Yeah.
cannot remember the name of the model to fucking save my damn life. But she's
Mm.
one of the most beautiful models I've ever seen, and she has like possibly the like darkest skin tone I've ever seen. If someone remembers,
Oh, I
who
know
the
who you're
fuck that-
talking about. She's
you know who I'm talking about.
beautiful. Yes,
I
yes,
cannot
yes. I know who
remember
you're
her
talking
name.
about.
I just know
I
that.
got you. It's in here. I understand. Yes,
Yes,
beautiful
you know who
woman.
I'm talking
Okay.
about. That is what his wife looks like.
Amazing. Okay. So then I am going to do deeper dive though onto which member of the Falco family just got shot. Was
Yes.
he killed? Yes. Gunned down.
Yes, he was gunned down by a member of the Venom Test. Now these are, when I say members, they're members of the family, big term, not the family.
Yes.
So they're not the Falcones, but they are under the Falcone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Foot soldiers, basically. Yeah.
And this article, by the way, is not TMZ or anything. According to any, well-to-do person, Oscar Falcone is a very rich philanthropist who owns a hotel. On the underground, it is well known that he is the don of a very scary mafia family. The member in question, it seems 3 very low-ranking members were out on the town on the Twilight. They met up with a couple of Verentes members. There was some sort of brawl, shouting, gunshots were heard, and when the smoke cleared, 1 man was dead.
The rest ran away.
The rest ran away, and it is... you have a bunch of people, green text joking back and forth of, is this going to be the start of another gang war? Oh, the Verentesses are stupid if they go... It basically one side or the other. Oh, these guys are going to win. These guys are going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll learn that this family feud has been going on for nearly, 15 years. Maybe even longer.
Okay.
Neither one of these families has ever gained too much ground over the other.
But it has been going on back and forth for a long time. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay. Ooh, do I am scared to ask Mojave if he wants this information. There's no good way to bring that up. Fuck
That's
me,
okay.
dude. Jesus. She looks to Mojave and she says, I have pictures of your family if you would like to see them.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Would you like to see them?
Nods.
So, if you'll allow on a tablet or something a small little
don't
device.
worry, yeah. You got comlinks, you got shit. You got Jason's Amphibious. There's probably screens in there to watch TV on.
Probably. That's true. Yeah. So
Flip down the van screen, watch some searching for Limo.
yes. So yeah. She'll sort of swing that part down and she'll double tap it. And when she double taps it, the image appears of Anna and Maya. At the mall.
And Mojave, you see the tall, elegant woman holding her little 3-year-old daughter on her hip. And walking down the street, she's flanked by 3 very large bodyguards, one of whom is holding about 8 or 10 different shopping bags from about that many stores.
Yeah, Mojave doesn't say anything. He just sort of looks and just gazes at the picture for a moment. His expression... Gosh. For the most part, it's just blank poker face of vague curiosity, but there is that note of sorrow beneath it. That's not quite hidden.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll like put her hand on his hand again, give it a light squeeze, and then say, "Would you like to see him?"
Yeah, I would.
She blinks, and when she blinks, the image changes to that of Oscar, like the most recent. So he's a philanthropist, so his image wouldn't be something difficult to get or to have like on record. So she'll, blink and it'll appear on the screen, or rather, Oscar will appear on the screen.
Staring at it maybe a bit more fixedly. This face so similar to my own that haunts me. That's why I want to talk to him, Why I'm so concerned. You might have been the better twin.
Mm.
And she's holding his family against him.
She is.
Yeah.
Perhaps we take out the threat first, and then you can talk to him.
Don't know.
If he's not afraid of what she'll do, then you can actually have a conversation.
We'll have to see what's in the cards.
By the way, for Pixie, it's Grace Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it was bothering me.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah. So,
Mojave has not glanced away from the screen once.
yeah, I think that like Morningstar doesn't pull the images away. She like, if anything, she creates almost like a slideshow of images she's gathered, because this is not the first time that she's researched stuff about the Falcone family. And the images she have is really like just kept to what she's found in digital newspapers and stuff, like nothing that would be triggering in a negative manner. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's not showing him clippings of like Falcone family takes out 6 people out of whatever. It's literally like the philanthropist stuff, so showing those images and creates like a little slideshow for him to peer through so that he can sort of gather bits and pieces of these people's lives.
I don't remember much, but bits I do. Just tell me not to do it.
What do you mean?
This is where he sort of tears his gaze away from the screen and just gives her the look.
She does not know how to respond to that. She doesn't know. She's got her own bullshit that she knows she hasn't told anybody, and she does not know how to respond to this for him.
Mm-hmm.
So instead she just like looks at him and then squeezes his hand again, just like, I guess very much in the vibe of like, we will figure it out when we get there. She'll lean back and she's just going to keep her eye out on the Matrix. Any weird little things she hears on the wind, so to speak, she'll, pay attention to. Oh, and super vital important. Are like technomancers not forbidden of coming into the city? You know what I mean? Like, how hard do I have to hide myself?
Maybe do a Matrix search on that?
Yeah, I feel like maybe I should do that.
Can you roll computer for me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Because there is something that you might find.
Oh, that's scary. Okay, computer, you said?
Yep.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. All right, it's a 4.
That's enough. When looking up Technomancer and Vegas on the more darker parts of the website, though they have attempted to be stamped down by Horizon is, of course, the Massacre. But there are some more recent mentions of technomancers. A faction of individuals who are old otakus, so back before the wireless matrix, have been teaming up with a local wealthy philanthropist who is assisting in, again, which is what caused the massacre before, lobbying for the rights of technomancers as their own individual people who basically, that's what started the massacre before. It was people lobbying for the rights of technomancers. It got out of hand and turned into a massacre. They're trying to do it again, of lobbying for the rights. And the rich philanthropist leading the charge, giving the money, and helping with that will be one Oscar Falcone. He has made public statements that he stands, that all people should be allowed to live as they will. Technomancers are just people. If mages may live, then technomancers should too. They should not be forced to hide their abilities at all.
Cool. I wanted to hate him.
Also, you will find a video of Oscar Falcone speaking.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
He's so close. Other than his green eyes and the fact he's older.
Yeah.
By a little bit. Maybe little bit more of a sharper jaw. But you can tell that he's related to Mojave.
Oh,
Looking
God.
face to face, though Mojave's hair is slightly more unkempt. He always wears the hat. He's got the dirt on his face to mostly cover himself up. Glancing,
Beneath the disguise.
Glancing, they look nothing alike. But you know Mojave. You've seen Mojave. You've especially seen Mojave without his hat on, with his hair pushed back.
Yeah, I've seen him clean up, so I know they
Oscar
are
Falcone,
identical.
that versus Oscar Falcone, it is so easy to tell they're brothers. Oscar Falcone has the hair pulled back. He's a warm, it's the worst part, warm, happy smile. He looks like one of the nicest people you could ever talk to.
No, I want to hate him. Fuck. Okay.
I'll tell you this much. Through Mojave's expression, you can see in his face that he doesn't.
I wanted to hate him for the both of us, but I can't do that now. Okay. Morningstar is definitely uncomfortable. Because while, yes, he is vying for technomancer rights, but I think that because of his connection with Bloody Mary, that she's just like, he's not really vying for technomancer's rights. He's going to serve us up on a platter when it suits him best. Her, like, whether that's true or not is, something to be seen, but that's where her paranoid mind goes.
Oh, yeah.
And so she just kind of, swallows nervously. And then, so in the current, despite his trying to gain rights for technomancers in Las Vegas, the current status is keep it hidden.
The current status, yes. The current status is there are only 3 outed technomancers, 2 of which are ex-otaku. So they gained their abilities after the wireless began, the last one being much younger and was born after the wireless started. And they are out. They are open in stating that, and, well, there are images of them, and images of them walking around with big bodyguards. And every bodyguard, including the ones that you saw with Maya, every single one of them is wearing the exact same green-colored tie. They are all members of the Falcone.
I'm not excited anymore. I'm not excited to go to Vegas anymore.
I don't want to go to Vegas anymore.
I don't want to be here. No, she. Well, it is what it is, you know. So she's like, okay, I'm just gonna have to keep my shit together. I'm gonna have to hide, which I can do that. I can hide. That's what I was doing before I started running with this crew. I can hide. So, she sort of it's not a full static veil that she's doing, but she kind of like shuts her shit down, you know, like sort of like
Yeah, you can hop
it's
off
like
the
dimming
Matrix.
the lights. Yeah, she does. She hops off the Matrix to kind of dim the lights, you know, because she does not want to get caught.
Matrix
she-
form of normal guy.
Yeah, she goes full normal guy too, and then proceeds to realize that like physically it's gonna be really hard to hide herself because she doesn't look like a person at
will-
all.
Oh yeah, I will say that as long as you are not doing anything with your resonance abilities or making sprites or actively attempting something, your Overwatch score does not go up. Meaning someone would have to be familiar and close to tell that you're a Technomancer. Otherwise, you're just an icon on the Matrix. And anyone who isn't a Technomancer can't just feel resonance.
I don't even want to be seen as an icon on the Matrix right now.
You don't want to be. You're not there. You're like, I'm not here.
I look like a very normal snake. Just a very normal snake lady. That's all.
Just a normal snake, guys. Don't worry. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Don't look too closely at my mismatched eyes. I'm very normal.
I am normal human.
Yes.
What a mood.
So you all have been doing all this information gathering, reading, listening, while heading towards Vegas.
Mhm.
Now, I will ask, Jason, do you play the radio when you drive?
Yeah, probably.
And you know,
Oh, yeah.
when you're crossing state lines, the radio stations switch, so you're probably shifting them around, maybe?
Yeah, I think unless like someone has a request, I think Jason just likes to listen to like talk radio or something like that.
Perfect. You've moved over to a talk radio station. You know, you have it a little lower, but it's just some dudes talking about God knows what. And then all of a sudden, the radio fuzzes a little bit. And you are assaulted with the shockingly loud voice. Hello, Vegas. How are you doing this evening? We got another song for you. DJ Musa's out here. Now, I want to welcome everybody to this lovely show of mine. I want to thank you all for being here. Now, I have a couple requests. And, well, we're going to get through them. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have an enjoyable time with this one. And suddenly, Frank Sinatra's My Way starts playing.
Question. Radio station over the astral? Question mark?
I will give... Yeah, this radio station's anomalous.
Yeah, moment it switches over, Mojave like kind of does that, huh? Am I hearing that? Because he's hearing it with his inside ears as well as his physical ears. But the moment that he hears DJ music, he like sits up straighter.
Yeah, no, and there is something anomalous on the astral with this radio station. And as it is going off, anyone who looks outside, any of the mages who look outside, will see that white and blue aurora
And now
is
And
not
is
just
me.
glowing. It is growing
I
and shrinking in
face
response to the music.
final curtain.
Oh,
My friend,
what do you
I'll
know?
say it clear. I'll state my case.
Come on, man, not
Listen.
too much. It's too good of a rendition.
I don't. I'm not on the Matrix, so I don't see any of this.
Oh no,
I mean,
you
you
hear
however,
it. It's out loud.
Mojave, sit
No,
up
I know. I'm
straight.
saying
Oh,
the
you don't
changing
see it.
colors. Yeah, the changing colors. That I don't see. But seeing Mojave sit up straight, yeah, Morningstar's like, uh-huh.
As a,
Interesting.
that's a. Not all the folks here are allies, but that guy might be one of them.
I see. Well, perhaps we can set up a meeting.
Yeah, go for the goals, what I was told. Follow the gold and you'll find Papa Musa.
Follow the goal?
Yeah, a guy likes to party or so, I'm told. Of course, the partying on the astral ain't always easy to get into in the physical, but I figure that kind of thing's easy enough for us to get around.
Hums softly, listening to the song, swaying, you know. Yeah, at this point, Morningstar is just wait until we get into the city, enjoying the tunes on the radio station.
And as you approach the city, a few more tunes will play, some of them older, some of them newer. And you enter Vegas listening to the pirate radio station of DJ Musa. And you will reach the infamous, the famous, Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. It is flanked on both its sides by a massive international airport. On the other side is what appears to be a former golf course, though much of the grounds have been, I would say, reconstructed with a lot of money put in, given you're looking at real trees and real grass, and a lot of effort and time to put it in the middle of the damn desert. But the crowning jewel of this location, though it is behind many construction fences, is a massive dome-like construction. And as you pass by across a big sign, the basically construction sign saying that this is the soon-to-be location of the Richter Falcone Biodome.
Unconsciously, there's a rattle sound that comes from her, like a rattlesnake.
Oh, and there's a hyphen. There's a hyphen, like it's Richter Falcone. Two names.
Yeah. Right there with the rattle, the quiet but sharp intake of breath from Mojave.
For the benefit of anxiety and who can't hear the rattle, I say would you say was it on the left side, Softy?
Coming into the city. Yes, it's on the left side.
Okay. On the left side, that building there that says Richter and Falcone, that's going to be the new biodome. Just so that he's kept up to date on what's going on.
You all are now in Vegas proper. You are surrounded by hotels, casinos, people walking the streets, masses. Though, due to the raised walkways, you're just dealing with regular traffic. Though, as you do have a giant, huge tank of a van, it is an interesting process, and there are definitely people looking at you.
Fuck me. Cool.
We are inconspicuous!
We should have had Barry Wow. We should have had Jason put something on the van to make it look more not obvious.
I mean...
Oh yeah, what'd you have in mind?
Well, I don't think we could do anything now, Jay. Everyone knows.
Oh, I can change it whenever.
Right, but like they are already looking. So if you change
and then
it,
when we change it later on, they'll be looking for something else.
We can change it later, like when we find a place to stay for the evening.
All right. I won't change it right now. Then.
Yes.
Yeah, best
but,
keep that ace up her sleeve.
But maybe we change it into something, a little more subdued, a little more. Well, we won't be able to sneak around with the tank, but still something a little less flashy.
Now, I will say, you are in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Every car around you has the most glittery, gaudy, and loud paint job possible.
Yeah, but like, if everyone has glittery and gaudy, then no one notices the glittering and gaudy tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, I think we're still very like obviously LA tank. So maybe we
It
just
is,
a little
and
change of the
you're
thing.
also, entering into the city. You're at a place where everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Amazing.
let's park this thing.
Yeah.
We should probably go and park this thing.
Yeah. I'm looking around. Like, is there a place that perhaps beforehand, like before we left LA, that I would know would be, good for us, but also like maybe closer to possible allies? You know what I'm saying? Something I would have done research on before, at least for like the Loki sons and stuff, because I know
Yeah.
that 404 is
I-
on her way.
Thought I gave you. Oh, did I not have her give you the thing?
She did, but I don't want to go straight to that place with the van. I want to go to like
you don't
a
want to go
place
to the
near
safe
it.
house yet. Okay.
Yeah, not yet. Like I want to go to a place near it, and then
Yeah,
'cause
we
I
don't want to
yeah.
drive the
Fair.
obvious new in town tank to the secret location.
That is
Yeah,
fair.
'cause
There
yeah.
are, on the way to that location, there are many, RV parks is
Cool.
probably your best shot for an Ares, Roadmaster to park. It is very big. It honestly, I think it might be tall enough. It's too tall for the height limit of most of the parking garages. By a couple feet. So there are many of the RV parks that are attached to the hotels. They have their things posted there by night.
Okay. Perhaps we park for at least the night over at one of these RV places until we get our bearings of the city.
Sure, yeah, that's cool with me. Maybe once we get parked, we can like change the paint job to make it look like an RV.
That would be actually
yeah.
great.
Like a camper
Yes.
van?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Let's do that.
And would you like to do this change like before you go into pay or after you've driven up to pay?
When we're kind of like in the middle of nowhere in transit there, I think I'll do this shift to kind of make it look like, obviously if you inspect it closely, you'll notice like it's not the rust bucket RV it looks like it is, but I'm gonna kind of make it look like it's an RV that needs a little TLC.
That's fair. I will give, as you all are driving to, you pick an RV park. We'll say it's the RV park for the Tropicana, right across from the MGM casino. Can you tell I have been to Vegas before? You all park in this RV. Well, you all pass through a darkened alley, sliding quickly between two buildings, and, out of public view for a moment, you switch yourself into that RV paint job, come around the corner, and you are now at a place you can drive in. The attendant simply gives you the rates and asks how long you're staying.
Yeah, I'll just say gonna play it by ear, but gonna be staying for maybe at least a week. I don't know if that's true or not, but and I'll I guess prepay and then go and park.
Yeah, he just simply offers, do you want where the RVs stay, which has the water and things like that, or do you want the just regular parking spots? One's cheaper than the other. I will say the Amphibious, if I'm correct, it's not actually an RV. You don't have water spaces, but if you'd like to do that to make the costume more efficient,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and place at the. I'll go to the place that has the water hookups.
Mm-hmm.
We can wash our hands with them. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
You will be charged. What is it?
10,000 new yen.
It's like a low. No, it's
no,
like
please.
a squatter lifestyle.
Oh.
Squatter or low lifestyle, depending. But at a lower income casino like this one, it's squatter.
Oh, I think
So-
squatter's like 500 yen a month.
Yeah, but this is per day. It's
So it's
Vegas.
going to be less than that. It's...
So if it's 4 weeks in a month, that'd be 125 yen a week.
So 125 new yen.
I think.
I maybe I need to rephrase what I said. I.e., it's a
Staying the night
squatter's
costs
lifestyle
as much as a month of squatting.
per night.
Oh, per night.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
It's
Yeah, that
500
makes
per
sense.
night.
Oh fuck!
Well,
I give you Vegas.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, that tracks. That's actually on brand.
In
Fuck.
that case,
Don't
in
want
that
to prepay
case,
for the week.
yeah. Once Jason hears that, he'll say, because Jason's like, I think he's like, maybe like it might look like he'll be like, woo-wee, that's a mighty
Yeah.
fine price you got there.
There
Maybe instead we'll do I'll do 2 nights. I think I can afford that.
amazing.
That'd be 1,000 new yen, sir.
And I'll pay 1,000 new yen.
That's a fucking crazy price.
pay?
dude.
Yikes.
He passes you the little pass you stick in your front windshield. Although I realize this is the future, it's literally a little magnetic chip.
The man on the motorcycle is with us.
That's fine. It's not an RV. You can have your vehicles with you.
Cool.
Eh, fuck yeah.
The only reason why Morningstar like said anything is because she would hate for like him to get stopped, and they're like, so pay to put your,
Put your motorcycle in here.
yeah. Then he'd be like, shit.
In the RV park, many of these RVs have motorcycles,
Okay.
trailers, bicycles, all linked up to them. Some people actually have cars as well, so.
Mm-hmm.
You are given your spot. It is dusty and it's gravelly, but it is 5 steps away from some of the nicest stuff ever. Across the skyline, you see intermingled between these massive buildings, old construction, new construction, buildings that have been just straight up leveled. Massive cranes moving huge blocks, neon signs. Vegas is a jigsaw puzzle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's exorbitantly expensive, exorbitantly loud, but damn, it's a cool place to be.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a moment where Morningstar is like taken by all of like the lights and the noise of just people. And not that, Los Angeles is not crowded in any way, because it so super is, but it feels different here, There's a different vibe to the chaos at this particular place. So I think she's a little bit enamored with it. So she's kind of like looking out from the windows of the Amphibious and just taking it all in.
I will say that though the streets are crowded, it is midday in the desert, so it's not as crowded as it could be. You can still see the pavement.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay.
But even from this far away, you can already hear slot machines going off from various open doorways into some of the lower ground casinos.
I think I do tell Anxiety. You should probably put some sunblock on while you're here.
Yeah. Well, I'll just stay dressed like a junkyard bandit.
Okay.
Unless we're going swimming again. I can do that, but I don't have,
Oh.
a bottomless supply.
Well, right. I think she's like just concerned that he's gonna take his fucking helmet off and just his whole face.
She just explodes like a vampire.
Yeah, she's just like, I don't know how it works for them, and so she's like, I don't want him to turn to ashes on the sidewalk. But yeah, she's after she says that, she shuts the fuck up because that's embarrassing. And so then she once we're parked, she'll open the door so she can stretch her tail.
All right. The city is yours. What do you
Jonathan,
guys want to do?
I'll just say the moment that like the instant the sound of the door opening, the mask goes on, that slightly vacant, breezy smile falls into place, the body language goes completely like not just relaxed but languid, like Mojave is in full Mojave mode.
Mm-hmm. I spent a long time not hiding, really, right? Kind of being a little more myself, and so it takes Morningstar a second to put the mask back on and try to seem smaller than herself, despite being a large snake. She kind of goes inward a little bit as she comes out of the van.
So what do y'all say we go for a walk? Get the lay of the land.
Yeah, I mean we got a primo parking spot. Did you see how much I charged you for this thing? Jeez.
It's a lot. It was a whole lot. I didn't expect it to be that much.
Yeah,
Welcome to Vegas.
I know it's a pittance compared to my apartment, but still.
Well,
for a singular night.
I mean,
know.
there's 5 of us. If you want 200 from each of us, we could share it.
No, it's all good. It's just like, that price and you don't even get a pool. I mean, geez.
It doesn't have the amenities that you're not accustomed to. I understand.
Jay, wait, hold on. I'm mistaken. There is a pool, and he'll open up the water valve. Where you hook up your RV and just let it pour down.
Why am I picturing Jay in Daisy Dukes, some flip-flops, and a hose just spraying off the links? I don't know.
I will pay exorbitant amounts of money for a fan art of Jay in Daisy Dukes, bro.
Flip-flops, maybe some aviator shades just spraying off the links.
Dukes,
Well, a
no
small
shirt.
family trying to
No.
a small
Open Hawaiian shirt, flip-flops, the shades.
Yes.
You're starting to sound like AC, where
Hey,
she
dog.
kept trying to shit.
Hey, I'm just keeping it. I'm just keeping it real,
I'll pay so much money. I swear to God.
I mean, commissions open? Question mark.
All right, bet. I'll pay all the money, and I'm gonna put it up in our little art section. It'll be great. It'll be right there, just Jay and Daisy Dukes, right on our BRB screen.
That's
insane.
Just add Finn, just half holographic, just sitting on top, just getting the stuff.
Yes. So I mean, Jesus Christ. I think I'm gonna attempt to. We have the cooler still, so I'm gonna put some snacks, some water in there, and then just kind of have it on my arm. Kind of a little bit being mama right now doing that, but she's like, it's hot. I'm good in the heat, right? Cause snake, but I don't know about my companions here. I don't know if they're gonna be good, so I'm gonna bring some water.
Important legal notes for Vegas. Open carry of alcohol is allowed as long as you are on the Paradise Strip and you are not in a residential zone. These are very clearly marked with giant signs. You are all in the Vegas Strip. You are fully allowed to carry open bottles, open cups, open everything. Also, every single hotel uses the exact same glasses. You can leave one bar, walk across the street to another bar, and they will use the exact same glass and collect it. and give you the same drink.
Interesting. Good to know. Yeah. For now, I stick with just having water, but I might wander into a bar later and grab myself a drink. We'll see. But for now, she has the water just in case, and she collects enough for kind of everybody to be able to have something to sip on when we head out to go see what's going on the town.
I picked good music.
The music's really good. This whole time I've been grooving.
Mm-hmm. No, it's very groovy. But with someone taking one of the coolers, I guess it's just.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Stretches.
What are we off to? What's on the agenda?
I think
What
we
are
are.
Get
You
a
know-
lay of the lands outside of the truck.
I would like to look around, I spy with my magic eye, to see if I can't follow the resonance of that fancy little radio station.
Oh, you want to try to follow the Aurora?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's a direction. I'm not announcing that's what I'm doing, but as I'm
Yeah.
looking around, I'm just seeing if I can ping it.
As you are looking around, here in the city, the music from that radio station is emanating from everywhere. Every speaker is playing that radio station. And no one seems to mind. No one looks confused or worried. You follow the best you can the auroras, and all of them seem to emanate from down the road a good bit, and you will be allowed to kind of lead everyone down that way, and you will pass countless casinos and stalls of selling overpriced merch, overpriced beverages, overpriced everything, as a tourist trap is to do. You'll see the giant fountain outside of the Treasure Island, the volcano, things like all the famous Vegas things. You'll see Luxor in the distance. It's not nighttime, so it's not lit up yet, but hey, it's there. Eventually, you will end up at, in the real world, a casino that is not there anymore, but screw it, this is mine. The Stardust Casino. Hotel and Casino. This location has all of the auroras just seem to pour from this location.
Yeah, high key. It's one of those things. Mojave doesn't announce what he's doing. He just sort of starts stumbling off in a direction, trusting y'all to follow. If asked, you'll get a yeah. We're going this way. And eventually, when we reach there, he will like indicate, point at the building, just like that's the place.
Okay.
That is the place for what? You haven't said anything. Just that we were going this way.
Finger guns.
I'm gonna strangle him. I'm gonna strangle him.
This is the place with the guy with the music.
Ah! DJ Musa.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it was one of the first things I asked when I was doing my lick was, where might we go to make some friends?
She looks at him and she's like, she can't be mad at him because she was also doing super secret stuff, but she's definitely like, huh, you know. I will flick onto the matrix just very briefly to see what the sitch is of this building. Just peeping it, you know.
The almost every hotel and casino are very similar. the way they do their hosts. It is the hotel on top of itself in the Matrix. You could walk the strip in VR, and it would be exactly the same as walking it in real life. There are icons everywhere.
Oh shit, spam blocker. Forgot to turn it on.
There
Help.
are icons, there's posters and people running around, and people, every VR variant in the world, there's at least the good, or at least half of them are furries, because no fucking duh, it's a major city. So I got half the furry populations here. There's probably a convention
amazing.
down the road. There's people singing
Yeah.
and dancing and doing weird shit in VR, because it's VR. I promise I love the community. I'm not trying to be a dick. I've been there. It's wild. So, other than that, it's kind of just the same thing you'd see in the real world.
Okay. I think there's a moment where she like goes wide-eyed. And even though it's daytime, you see the reflection of neon lights in her eyes because that's what she sees on the Matrix, except it's just icons. So her eyes are just big and like glittering for a little bit, and then suddenly, you know, she sort of blinks and they go normal again. Yeah. And then she'll follow Mojave. She'll let him take the lead on this.
As you all basically come off a lifted walkway down onto the main pavement, getting to the front doors of the Stardust, you will hear a loud breaking noise as this massive party bus comes skidding into its proper parked location, and there's many party buses are parked this way. The party buses are bought, and they go from hotel to casino to casino to casino. All of these big, very rotund gentlemen, all of them with the same kind of pass around their neck, like they've come from a convention. All of them are wearing t-shirts and wild vests and just things that, with every music note and musical thing on the sun. They come running past you. They are already 3 sheets to the wind. It is 1 p.m. They're already gone.
Yeah.
Which means they're only halfway to Vegas drunk.
Right.
So they come piling past you. They're whooping and hollering and yelling. At least one dude is being straight up held up by the others as they run into the Stardust. And they're headed right for the bar, and they're out drinking everything. You think they could almost destroy the entire bar if they wanted to.
Jesus Christ.
It's just wild.
Do I see on their little like sort of lanyard stuff, do I see what the convention was about?
Sure. I'll give it to you for free. It is a DJ convention.
Ah, cool. Okay.
And
interesting.
they kind of push past you guys very, very quickly, moving shockingly fast for such large older men. You all come in behind them. They're run to the back, and you're kind of left in the front way of the Stardust. It's tacky carpet and tacky wallpaper. Hasn't seemed like it's changed in 50 years. And you'll pass by a open doorway that leads into a lounge-like area, and all of you will be suddenly struck by a voice. A very beautiful man's voice singing, and once you look in, singing karaoke of some very old classic songs. The man up on stage is about 5'10", a warm, big smile on his face, glasses, a big beard, and he is just singing away, and the whole room is just watching. He has a Jack and Coke in one hand, and he's raising it high as he sings any number of things.
Yeah, I think Morningstar watches.
Yeah, no way we're interrupting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's very comfy, and I'll say for the mages, this man exudes an astral signature. He's glowing. And he finishes his song. The whole room erupts in applause. And he then pulls the microphone up. Thank you all. Thanks, guys. All right, next up on stage, I need Brandy up here on stage. Come on, darling. And a woman gets up from the audience. She's all excited, clearly at least halfway drunk. She takes the microphone, stumbles a little bit. He has to be careful, helps her up. He goes down into this small DJ booth, messes with a computer a little bit, and Sweet Caroline starts playing, and the woman does her best. At least, she does her best. Like most people who sing karaoke. But then the gentleman, once he said everything, he walks away from the booth. And he just starts walking through the whole place. And from table to table, he's touching people's shoulders, he's shaking hands, he's hugging people. He's the life of the party. He's just leaving behind him just this intense joy. And he makes his way over to the bar, sits there calmly, puts his glass up, and is just talking to the bartender while she just makes him another. And you can see that it's a double Jack and Coke, and then she pours him what looks like a very thick ice-cold shot of Jaeger, which he then proceeds to pound, and then continue drinking his Jack and Coke.
Incredible. Yeah, I think I'm impressed just because Jaeger is very thick. The way he just so easily is no problem. Morningstar admires that for a minute. Maybe cringes a little at the person currently singing because she's like, my ears. But yeah, is there any name tag on his shirt or anything? Is this a place where he's just chilling and vibing, or is this a place he works? Because he did announce that other girl. So
yeah, he doesn't have a name tag on, but you do see that on a white, basically a white signboard near the front. It says tonight karaoke up until 2 a.m. and welcoming back DJ Musa.
Do you think that is him? I say to Mojave.
I'm gonna say, you say that, and he's already in the process of, squeezing between people to go and make some introductions.
Oh, I guess.
No hesitation, just straight on ahead.
Yep, I guess that's him. Okay, we go. And I will go and follow Mojave.
Mojave, you approach. He's currently in a small conversation with a pair of older women. They kind of look like they just came from Bridge. That kind of older lady is the best way to put it. Kind of surprised that they're here, drinking and kind of being very loud and raucous for their granny-esque appearance. But once he's done talking with them, he looks over to you as you approach. He smiles warmly at you and goes, "Hi, can I help you?"
Mojave, politely waiting until he's done, and just sort of touches the brim of his hat and offers a handshake. Hey, Papa Musa, Mojave. Nice to meet you.
His eyes, his eyebrows kind of raise up for a minute when you say Papa Musa. He grins. Hey. Now, who are you?
Folks call me Mojave. My friends and I, we're new in town. I got it on good authority. If we want to make friends, you're the person we got to talk to. Sort of grinning. And I will say, on the astral, Mojave has dropped form of normal man and has gone to form of normal chaos spirit vibes. Still incognito for any randos in the crowd, but we're intentionally trying to show Mr. Musa here, a little bit of like, hey!
He grins and he just sort of quickly, puts his arm around your shoulders and goes, "Oh, hey, kiddo, how are you doing?" As you kind of feel he recognizes you as he's moving simultaneously, astrally and physically, and it's clear he's reaching out to specifically touch your soul, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of moves past you, looks at everybody else, kind of goes from person to person, grinning the whole time. "Now, it's so nice to meet all y'all. How you doing tonight?"
Hi. It's a cool club you have.
"Oh, this ain't mine, just a haunt."
Oh, I see. You have a
No.
beautiful voice.
"Thank you so much. That's wonderful of you to say. You look like you might have a nice voice, too."
Gales here does. You should hear her.
Oh,
More
darling,
chokes
sign
and
up.
dies.
Has that chaos spirit grin, kind of elbows her a little bit.
She stops breathing.
He says you should sign up, and then he pulls out from his back, almost from like nowhere, a small slip of paper that is literally just a karaoke sign up sheet, and it just says name and then the song you'd like. In the other hand, he pulls out a pen. "Darling, you should sign up. You'd enjoy it, trust me. It's a lot of fun."
Yeah, she's like holding her breath, looking very like at Mojave, like, "How dare you call me out? I will somehow get back at you for this," you know?
Not here now. We just blew into town about not even an hour ago.
She'll be
Gale's
coming
here.
on the mountain when she
A little bit
comes.
tired, but another day, another time. I'm sure. You look like a man who knows how to have a good time. We'd love to join you.
Well, you know, always have a good time in Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, come over here. And he very quickly invites you all over to this table that's like right in front of the DJ booth.
Yeah. Morningstar will like, I don't know if he has like a, I don't know, a fucking list of songs they have in karaoke, but like, she's trying not to be noticed as she like peeks over at the songs they have.
Oh, the minute you sit down, he has already set on the table a karaoke songbook for you to look through. And a whole stack of the slips.
Jesus.
And
just like, okay.
he calls over one of the waitresses, and when she walks up, she reaches around him and hugs him like an old friend. And then she's like, "All right, guys, what can I get for you?"
Oh, I'll take a water for now.
Okay. Anyone else?
Sure, water sounds
what-
good.
What time of day is it?
About 1 p.m.
They
Maybe
just came in
1:15.
sloshed. You could have a
Yeah.
drink if you want, Cloudy. They came in crazy wasted.
Yeah, Mojave's just
Yeah.
going, "Well, tell me what's good."
Papa Music grins when you say what's good. He kind of hand on your shoulder. Get it. How about you get us shots of Jaeger? Give me another Jack and Coke for my friend here. He looks like he can take it. And he
Jaeger?
kind of roughly shakes your arm. You want to shoot too? You want a shot?
Maybe some Coke to wash it down.
And waitress is already writing this stuff down. And she kind of looks at you, and before she can really say anything, Papa Music goes, No. Put it on my tab. Okay. Tab of Papa. She'll write down all drink orders. She brings back the shots for whoever wanted one, and the drinks that can either wash it down or just be waters, things like that. The shots are set down. He kind of taps the glass on the thing, looking at everyone who wants to take it with him.
I don't actually have a shot glass
No.
at the table.
I don't either. I'm holding a damn brush or something. He slams it, he tops it down.
yep.
L'chaim! And he shoots it back.
Oh yeah, Mojave right there with him.
And it is thick, ice cold, and very syrupy. Black licorice the whole way down.
Morningstar takes a sip of her
Okay.
water. She takes a sip of her water, but like in time with the shot.
And then, Ed, Mojave, you are also given a double Jack and Coke, which is just mostly whiskey.
which is
Oh yeah.
which is whiskey and a splash of a Coke.
That is how whiskey do in Vegas.
And he leans over the table, like when the waitress brought everything back, he quickly immediately hands her a tip. And he leans over the table and leans into all of you and goes, "Now remember this. Tip your waitress great, and in Vegas, you will never have a dry glass. Trust me. Always tip wonderfully, and you will be able to drink all night. And you'll probably have a couple drinks come off your bill, too."
Words of wisdom if I ever heard them.
So
I
like
try.
Morningstar is nodding, but in their head they're doing the logistics of that, and that if you're paying them well in tips, it doesn't really matter if a few drinks come off the tab because it gets made up money wise in the tip. But she doesn't say anything. She's like, that would be rude. So
But
she keeps
but
her
the
mouth shut.
customer service is much different.
Yes, that's what it really
The
is.
price rounds up about equaling out, but you're
Yeah.
treated much better.
Uh-huh. I mean, as a side note, just a thing spoken from Table of Horrors, always tip your waiters and waitresses, please. Treat them
100%.
well. Regardless. But yes, just because, Morningstar is so like sort of like math minded or logical minded that she's like, that doesn't make sense.
That sounds like bullshit.
She's like, that sounds like not true at all. Alas, yeah, she just continues to look through the karaoke book.
So, as you all are sat down with your glasses and cups and such, goodness, my brain is slightly frozen. We are going to go to break. But before we do that, because I believe our Noscavian, who is currently falling asleep.
Noscavian!
God bless him.
Noscavian!
Oh no.
We're gonna go to break, buddy. Do you want to do your stuff now so you can go to bed? Because I'm insisting you go to bed for your health.
I'm sorry, guys.
Don't
I'm
get
Sorry.
I have friends who write books. Our very own Day Breakathon has written Wordbreaker and Windswept. And I have a friend who wrote a book called Bloodlust of the Bloodletting series, and a friend who wrote a book, Obelisk the Long Dream, of the Violet Stars series.
We're doing our best. Since we also want to shout out to our most supportive member, Noscavian's Chair. Once I can not have that pop up on screen like a dumbass. Thing not clicking. There we go. All right, we're gonna go on break, and we will see you all when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from our little break. When we left off, you were all sat at the table, drinks in hand, and Papa Musa passing out the karaoke slips while he goes back and forth from your table to his DJ booth, calling people up and running his karaoke night.
Eventually.
With zero
Oh, go ahead.
with zero idea of what the pool would be for singing, anxiety wants a shot. I have no clue if I'm good or bad at this, but anxiety wants a shot.
One way or the other, Mojave's there egging you on.
Get my shit together. What song will anxiety put in?
Wait, am I the only one fucking taking that shot?
No.
No, the others will
No.
just say what they're going to be doing. I just need to know what song.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not the only
fucking
one though.
Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Cage the Elephant.
That's a great song.
That's
That's
a
a great
good
fucking song.
one.
That's a really good fucking song. Excellent choice.
I'm either gonna nail this or fucking butcher it, but it's karaoke night.
If I'm not fucking wrong, it would be in the acting group.
Fucking acting.
Yep, performance is in there. Yep, I knew it was there. There is a performance
Oh,
skill.
no.
And it is...
Oh, I haven't been rolling performance for my.
So, performance is...
This is gonna be bad. Oh, fuck yeah, this is
Charisma?
gonna be bad. Uh-huh.
So, it's a defaulted
Yep,
charisma
yep,
roll.
Yep, my racial negative, uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, limited by your social. So, default skill,
Hell
charisma,
yeah.
limited by your social.
Oh, yeah,
Not
brother.
words, but you're having
I'm-
a good time, and that's what
I've
matters.
look, he's had 2 seltzer waters and he's really feeling it right now. Like, God is in this Chili's tonight.
God in
One
the
way or the
chili.
other, you
Oh,
know we're
yeah.
gonna cheer for you, bro.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I'm rolling, I think 2 dice. Let's do it.
Oh no, I didn't realize.
I got a hit. Sorry.
Oh no!
Got a
So
hit.
not bad. Maybe you can hold it too.
Only one problem.
Uh-huh.
The other one is a 1.
Oh.
Meaning,
So
even
you
though
can't
that's
hold it
hitted,
too.
that's still a glitch.
Well,
It's
hey,
not a crit glitch, but it is a glitch.
Damn, it had to happen though, right?
It had to happen.
Yes.
It had
So-
to happen.
You put in your thing.
Oh,
I assume the name you put up on the thing will be Liam.
Yes.
So, Papa Musa, warmly like, all right, everybody, welcome to the stage, Liam, and he starts the song, and you start singing, and then
I choke on
your
one of my
voice
teeth.
breaks.
Oh,
okay.
okay. A voice break is not bad. I mean,
Your
it
voice-
sucks, but it's.
Remember, this isn't a crit glitch, so it doesn't do damage. But you still glitch, so your voice breaks, and you cannot recover from it. You get about halfway through the song.
No. I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna finish it out.
You're
if
gonna
I
finish
can.
it out.
Oh yeah, it's the worst thing anyone's. I'm being booed actively, but I'm finishing. Undeserved confidence the whole time.
Ooh.
You know what? You were confident. So as you come off the stage, you walk past, go to the table, Papa Muses, just hand on your shoulder, like, you got the confidence, but you need to work on voice control. But you're getting it.
That's so funny.
Who's next?
I didn't know you were gonna make us roll it. I've not rolled it this entire time. No.
Now,
I've
'cause it's
canonically-
funny.
Well, that's the thing is I've canonically been very good at singing, and then now you're making me roll it. And
Yeah,
it's
but
Oh.
listen, there's a difference between sitting with a guitar and singing and being on a karaoke stage.
I
That's a
guess.
different experience.
I
Trust
hate
me.
it, is what I'm saying to you. I hate
Mhm.
this.
Understandable.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. So Morningstar puts in the song Bloodsport. By
Sleep Token.
Yes. What am I fucking rolling?
So
This is-
if you don't have performance, it
I
is
don't.
default charisma,
Okay.
limited by
Okay.
social.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. I'm not. Anyway,
You'll do great, Scales.
You fine.
I didn't glitch.
Hey, you did
Yeah,
better than my
glitch.
ass.
You didn't glitch. So
Yeah.
your voice does not break. It is serviceable. The only real
Mm-hmm.
thing is that the song's a little out of your range. You actually, you finish singing the song, come off the stage. Papa Musa goes, that was very good, but remember, when you're singing, sing like you. Don't try to sing like the artist. Make it yours.
She smiles because he wasn't mean to her, you know? And so she gives him like a shy nod and smile. And then she'll go sit down.
Who's next?
All right. Claudio going up. He entered his name in as Miguel.
Yeah, what did
And-
Morningstar enter her name as? Sorry.
Oh. Probably Morningstar. She
fine.
still has not given her real name to anybody.
That's fair. So Claudia
yeah.
will enter in as Miguel.
Miguel. And off backstage, I was originally thinking Despacito until I remembered that Bailando is a thing. And that is 100% what he is singing instead.
Yes!
Singing Bailando.
Amazing.
And he is a dual English-Spanish speaker, so he is doing that wholesale. Let's see. I still got a defaults.
Morningstar also speaks
That
Spanish.
was not meant to be intuition. Hello, Charisma.
Morningstar speaks Spanish as well, so she's like
There we
mouthing
go.
along to the Spanish lyrics in the song.
All right, best one we've had so far. A pretty high pool. So, you're called up as, right? Let's bring up Miguel. Come on. And he starts clapping. Everyone's clapping as you go up on stage. You sing the song. You do pretty damn well. People are like listening. They're kind of listening to music. They're chilling. Morningstar's kind of mouthing the words as you sing. You come down off the stage. Papa Musa, like, as you passed him, he's like, now that, you got some talent and some confidence. Just need to work on a little bit more. But you, you're doing great. I want to hear you sing again.
You know what? I might do that.
There we go. And is Mojave gonna try to sing?
No. Between the fact that I have
No.
a face some people around here might recognize, and also the fact that I can barely read and don't know a lot of music because I've only have a brain 2 years old.
Oh, you know what? You just actually reminded me of something.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yep.
so you do not go up on stage.
Yeah, no, not unless like there is a lot of pressure applied. Mahavi's like, no, I haven't listened to a lot of music. I don't really know a lot of songs.
Oh, well, that's all right. Listen to everyone out here, and maybe you'll hear a song you recognize, huh? It's always good to try.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Can I judge intentions? Basically, I want to insight Mojave to see if like maybe he does know a song or two.
Yeah, that'd be Judge Intentions versus. I think
Mostly
Dawn.
because yes, he's only been around for 2 years. That's still long enough to have heard a radio, like to have heard a song over a speaker, and so I'm just trying to see if he's just being shy or if what's the deal with that.
Mojave, roll con.
History. It's probably gonna beat me though. Yeah.
Yeah, he beat you.
Yeah.
Mojave
I mean-
doesn't know any songs.
Yeah, at least for the record, you've never heard him sing. He doesn't really you might catch him humming or whistling or something if he's busy doing stuff, but it's just random tunes, maybe snatches of something. There's a difference between having heard music versus knowing music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She thinks that maybe what she'll do is when she teaches him how to read, she'll show him music.
But yeah, no, he very much waves it away, and if pressed, he'd offer the excuse of that he's not much of a reader. He doesn't want to go up, make a complete fool of himself.
Yeah. I don't know if Morningstar goes up again to sing, but she certainly does stay in the room and listen to other people singing, even if they're like singing badly. I think just being around the music is nice for her, so she just is like enjoying just being in the space.
Oh yeah, for the record, though Mojave is not going up, and he has reasons why he's not going up. He is he's there, he's listening, he's participating as an audience member, cheering people on, being a good sport.
Anxiety will try to go up again, and then someone will throw something at him, and he'll. Oh, well, all right, I get it. Okay, all right, sit now.
You sure you don't want to try to roll one more time?
Dog, I don't think the crowd will let me in a glitch.
Hey, this is Papa Muse's club. If you want to sing, you sing.
Oh well, if I'm allowed to, yeah, I'll try again. I'll embarrass
Everyone's
myself
allowed to
twice.
sing.
Can I give him extra dice, from encouragement? I don't know. Can I
encouragement?
Yeah, some help action shit. Is that allowed? I don't know. Maybe she's like,
Well,
you can do it.
If you want to sing a duet with him.
Jesus. Is she brave enough to do that? I don't know. But would it help him have more dice? Is that how that works?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. It's my song wasn't going to be he's just one guy that sings a song.
Okay, so then go and sing her song. Never mind, I won't help. And she'll sit down.
I mean, if you want to go.
Oh,
What song did you want to sing?
I didn't. I don't know. She looks through the thing real quick. I don't actually have a duet in mind at all. I was just trying to find ways to give you dice. So you wouldn't do horrifically on stage.
It's fucking Vegas. I'll do horrifically and have another fucking unalcoholic drink to chase away any of the doubt, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Never mind then. She won't help him. He's on his own. Can suffer the consequences by himself.
Oh hell yeah. Bro, if they don't tar and feather me by the end of this, was it really karaoke night?
True.
So roll.
Yeah. I'll go again. This time he's gonna sing "The Wanderer" by Dion.
Oh,
Because brother, the Fallout vibes from earlier, and then we're in the fucking desert. Come on.
No, it's perfect. That's a great song.
I gotta try. I didn't glitch this time.
Hey!
You make it through the
That's
whole
great.
song, and you're doing pretty okay.
Pretty
You're
mid,
not a
but
singer.
I got there. No, I'm not.
You're not a singer, but you know what? No one boos, no one tries to throw anything. And when you come off the stage, Papa Musa fully claps you on the back. There we go. Look at that.
I saved
knew
it. Yes. Redeemed.
Good song. Good song choice this
Of
one.
course. Classic.
Very classic.
And
Papa Musa, before anyone else goes up, he grabs from behind the thing a second microphone, and he holds it, and he walks up towards the stage. All right, everybody, and now I would like to call stage Popette. And you see an individual get up from a table with multiple younger individuals. They get up. They are pretty average height. They have dyed platinum hair. He walks up stage alongside Papa Musa, and any of the mages who would want to see on the astral. This individual appears to also be a spirit of a very similar tone to Papa Musa. Maybe a little dimmer, but same thing. And him and Papa Musa sing a duet of 7 Spanish Angels. They finish the song, they share a hug, and then they split off Papa Musa, he's clapping. The young man is like waving around, excited. He comes off the stage, kind of grinning, walking a little like he's stumbling, ends up sitting down at his table full of friends. It's just a motley crew of various people. And, they all share a drink, share a cheers, and Papa Music comes back over, and he'll call up someone else from the audience. And while they're singing, you all may have a conversation or say anything.
Papa? Is that like a doll reference?
It's kind of an old nickname, actually. Basically, Papa, someone came up with it.
Okay. Alright.
That's both my son and my apprentice.
Huh.
Alright.
Well,
Alright.
you have very lovely voices.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Grins.
I'm gonna actually hop onto the Matrix while they were singing together. And Morningstar, I don't know what you'd have me roll for this, but Morningstar will record it, like with their eyes. They'll record the whole performance. And then when they're done, I don't know if they have like comm links or things in which I would be able to sense on the Matrix that I can send the performance to them, but if they do, Morningstar will send them their performance, which is a little snake at the end.
The young man does, and he is a little confused, but is happy to have it on his phone.
Yeah. Morningstar doesn't say anything, doesn't try to make it clear that it was her who sent it. She just, there's a little snake icon sort of like blinking at the end of it and then disappears. But yeah, because things like that should be immortalized. So she does that for them.
Does anyone else want to head upstage or try again, as it were?
I guess I'll try a second time. Actually, go for that damn Despacito.
Go for
You're gonna
it.
go for
Go for it.
Despacito.
Go for
Sure.
Scales, real quick.
Despacito.
Yes, what?
Could you send me my second performance, the one where I didn't eat shit?
Oh, yeah. She has a moment where she's like, fuck, I totally just admitted that I like was recording the performances. I'm garbage. But then she just kind of like nods. She's like, yeah, I could.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
same.
known you for months at this point. It's
Yeah.
like just
Yeah,
for
but, like, you know.
common practice,
Yeah,
Oh,
but she's
shit.
not thinking that way. Okay.
Yeah,
Cloudy.
holy
Damn.
Cloudy, you get up there, music starts, you start feeling it, and you sing a damn good rendition to Despacito.
Okay. All right.
You got some people up there, they get in front of the stage, they're starting to dance. People are
Oh,
enjoying it.
It's
And,
hard not to enjoy it. That's a great
while-
song. It's really
While
catchy.
you're singing it, Papa Musa pulls out his second microphone, and he does a little bit of backup for you. And I'm going to count that as giving you +2 to your roll.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
So, and if
Okay.
Morningstar records this was a great fucking performance. The whole room is alive.
Yes, I will have recorded. I will send Anxiety his performance where he didn't eat shit. And then, yeah, I'll have taken Cloudy's, of course. And then when he comes down, he'll, little bloop across his stuff where he can see his performance as well. Same little snake at the end, blinking before it disappears.
Yeah, when the
And-
little sign up things circle around again, there's the wistful glance towards the stage as the chaos, yeah, the desire is there. The desire is there, but no, Mojave sticks to his guns and passes.
Yeah.
Mojave.
Eh?
I'll sing with you.
Nah, I mean I I don't really know any songs.
I can teach you some. I mean,
I
not right now, but
Yeah.
eventually I could teach you some.
Yeah.
Hey.
And
Papa Musa, how often do you do this?
Oh,
Little karaoke nights.
I'd say most nights. Most nights but the weekends. 'Cause then I head over to another lovely club of mine. Good place to be. Safe place to party. Actually, hold on. Here you go. And he slides you a card. And the card has a little cartoon sun on it with sunglasses. A little bit tacky. And
cute.
it says Club Sunset.
Okay.
Love.
I mean, you saying you'll be there this weekend?
Yeah, always am. We got karaoke, we got dancing, we got bar, all the good stuff.
I want to go again, but I don't want to risk the glitch.
That's always the risk of the glitch.
I don't want it. I don't want to risk the glitch.
I mean, then maybe we can teach this one a few songs and might see you there.
Oh, that would be really fun. I would like that very much.
I would love that. And I will say, and he comes over to Mojave, gently pats his back and leans over and goes, and I promise, Club Sunset is a much safer location.
There's the slight quirk of the eyebrow, the slight twitch of a grin, and just the nod. Well, it's good to know.
Maybe we'll get to see you up on stage yet.
And maybe.
I think I order myself a drink at this point. Nothing too crazy, but probably like a beer or something.
Yeah, and your waitress literally, as Papa Musa stated, tip, she's there immediately. She can take any drink order you want instant.
She blinks for a second because she was like, whoa, that was fast. But she does order a beer. She will order the same, I can't remember what it is now, but she will order the same beer that she got the first time she had dinner with like Jason, T, Mojave.
The beer from
that-
the Chili's.
Yeah,
Or
from
no,
the-
it was
it
sorry,
was like a Texas Roadhouse.
It was Cal
Roadhouse.
Free, Cal-Free Roadhouse.
That's what it was. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, she'll have ordered whatever that same beer was. That's what she'll get.
The one covered in Dolly Parton memorabilia. Yeah, no, you order that beer, and I'd say it probably fills you with a little bit of sense of nostalgia.
It does, and I think she's a little sad, but like. It's like a sadness that she definitely feels, but then is also very like happy with where she's at now. Does that make sense? It's kind of a little bittersweetness happening there, but she enjoys her beer nonetheless.
Yeah, I'd say while you have your beer, Papa Musa will kind of lean down, very, very gently, pat you on your shoulder, so he's there, and he leans over and goes, "Feeling sad is part of life. It's a good thing. Reminds us that we're, meta-human, as the saying might be. Don't ever shy away from it, huh, kiddo?"
Gosh, she tries hard not to fucking have a breakdown when he says that. She nods at him and she says thank you.
You're welcome. You seemed like you
Her eyes
needed
are
it.
her eyes are a little shiny. She looks like she might cry, but she's holding it in a little. But she's smiling like she does. She is really appreciative of it.
and realizes that she probably should just let herself cry when she's in a better place to do so, you know? But yeah.
And for what it's worth, there is the slight little sibling elbow nudge from Mojave. Both the moment of distraction, but also the moment of like, yeah, and I'm here for you.
Oh, that doesn't make it better. Now I really want to cry. She fucking...
Jesus.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ,
it comes with the slightly annoying sibling grin of like, yeah, no, I'm ribbing ya. Hey, yeah, that's what I've been saying,
She rolls her eyes and shoves him almost off the chair.
Exactly.
Jesus.
That's exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah.
He rolls with it, leans back maybe a bit too far, laughing.
Frickin'. She drinks her beer because she's like, shut up. Yeah.
So, I don't know how long you all would like to stay at karaoke alongside Papa Musa in your first night in Vegas. Even once it's over, I assure you, Vegas is not sleeping.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the karaoke night, Papa Musa will approach the stage with the second microphone. And alright, now we've had a wonderful night. I want to thank all of you for being out here. Remember to tip your bartender, tip your waitress. But as we end this night, I'd like to call up my son, and we sing our father and son song. And kid comes running up, and you're all kind of sat there wondering, oh, what song is this going to be?
Mm-hmm.
And Enter Sandman by Metallica starts playing.
That's such a great song.
And the two of them sing a duet version of it, where most of the high parts are the son, and Papa Musa, belting out a very deep voice, does the beast.
Love it.
And
Also
that is-
records.
And that is how the karaoke night ends. Once that's over, Papa Musa does his goodbyes. You know, people are starting to get their stuff together. The son comes over and is helping his father put everything away. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess after the performance, I'll send over that performance to the kid. Again, not making it clear that it's coming from me. Say goodbye to Papa Musa, and then we'll. My intention is to go out into the night. So she sort of begins heading that way towards the front door. I think with the also like having made it clear with the intention that she's gonna come back, you know.
Oh yeah, high key. As we're saying our goodbyes, it's the waving, the old friend kind of vibe. Even though we met earlier this night, but that's Mojave's energy here. Is oh no, it's like we've known each other forever. Yeah. That's the energy we're conjuring as we're waving and promising to swing by some other time.
Yeah.
At some point during all of that,
Of course.
definitely sent the footage of my second performance to his family and Ra.
Adorable.
It just is like, hey, see, I'm really in Vegas, actually on vacation. We're cool. We're actually
A
cool.
lot of heart emojis. I'd say, kind of, well, from the younger people. The older people just say, oh, it's so nice.
His mom's like, you look great.
Ra's probably the only one who does like a really text response other than your mother. And it's just looking good up there.
Rocking
Winky
the
face.
duster. I know. Hell yeah.
You look good in the duster, cowboy.
No.
I really need to get a cowboy hat while we're here. I really need to do that while we're here. I got 1000%, maybe some boots. I don't know.
Morningstar, who has been casually stalking his phone, is just like suddenly tempted to shatter the phone from the inside, but she doesn't. You know, she's just like, whatever.
Gosh
geez.
darn, Mojave is not privy to these messages, but if he were, the offer to let you borrow mine next time you hop on stage.
But yeah, Morningstar's gonna go out because it's nighttime now. So like, you know, to see the city now with like all the lights and stuff like that, she's
Oh,
very like excited to see. So she does go out there and peep it.
The whole city is just transformed. It's bright, loud. The sky is a haze of pinks and greens and purples, as the light pollution is impressive, actually.
Yep.
And the Matrix side, identical.
I
And
think she's just a little like lost in all those lights, you know?
yeah. And on the astral, this place so full of city and this, but the entire sky is full of these elegant looking bird-like spirits. Various things that fly, some even appearing like butterflies. And an odd amount of spirits that, the best way to put them is they kind of look like a praying mantis. Not in the mode of insect spirits, which are a little more physically insectoid. These are made of light. And they hop from place to place. When their wings flare up, there is this beautiful rainbow that is visible. In the astral plane, the place is crawling with life.
I think I'm trying to like, is that static still there? That's or no?
I will need you to do actually matrix perception.
How do I do
Oh,
that?
jeez.
It's computer.
It's just computer? Okay. I can do computer. Yeah, I got a 5.
You have
What
to
do I
look
see?
for it, but it is absolutely there. And when you look for it, that's when you start seeing it. Everywhere, there are pockets of resonance. Almost like they are bushels of light, energy, flowers. There are sprites all over this area that have a scattered resonance, no link to anything. And looking around, there is a strange appearance to a lot of these little resonance patches. They lie upon the streets in various places. Some lie in alleyways against buildings. Sometimes they're grouped together, sometimes they aren't.
Are they moving?
No, they're
Okay, so
completely
they're
still.
just- Okay. If there's like a sort of pocket that is kind of hidden away from the main street, do you know what I mean? Like kind of in an alley or something like that.
Yeah.
Morningstar is like almost like has forgotten about the others as she moves through the crowd. And if she can sort of like slip into an alleyway towards one of them, she kind of wants to see what happens if she gets close to it.
Yeah, I'll let you get close to it. It doesn't really do anything. It's just this gentle patch. Almost, it really does look like flowers. Like a bush of flowers, just slightly polygonal in some cases. There's pieces or sections that aren't fully formed. But once you're close up, that's when you see it. The shape of it. It's not a circle or square. Looking down on it, it's the shape of a human body. They're like flowers that have grown upon a grave.
I think she like gets close to it to see what happens, and then that's when her eyes sort of like cameras adjust. And when she realizes what it is, she almost like she doesn't quite stumble back because of just the nature of her body, but the movement is similar. And she has her hand on her mouth and is like, you know, super wide-eyed. And I think she sort of is like pressing herself as far as she can up against the wall. Just feeling the waves of like sadness as she realizes what it is. I think she's just kind of in that for a little bit.
Yeah, and while you're in this, your investigation of this, you will become aware that you are not alone. Sitting up top, sort of on the outside of a host, above you, there is what appears to be an icon of a person, of a girl in a white dress, though part of the body is missing, slightly glitched out. And she's just sort of looking down at you, her hair blowing in a non-existent wind. And on a few other places upon this host, sort of crawling or sitting on various walls, are sprites of various make and kind. But they're just sort of sitting there. Some appear as fairies or snakes or dogs. Some appear as humanoids. But they're all just sort of scattered around. They look at you in sort of a curiosity. None approach in any kind of angry or violent manner. But they're just sort of... They're clearly recognizing that you see the grave.
I think she sort of like still kind of like holding on to herself, but she gives like a small wave in a way to really indicate like, yes, I see you. But she doesn't want to scare them either, so she doesn't like move forward at all, but she just waved to them.
They look at you, and some of them actually do wave back. The icon of the girl doesn't move, doesn't blip out like she's left the Matrix. She just fades. And in her place, there is a small flower that is the same color and shape as the ones at your feet.
The resonance flowers is the same as those?
Yep, and it is the same resonance.
I think she like gently grabs the flower, but like in the Matrix. I don't know if she can like pick it up, but she grabs it for a moment, and I think that's when she starts to cry. I think she is suddenly overwhelmed with how many there are. Because it's one thing to like know what happened, and it's another thing to see the evidence of it. She's kind of hiding in this alleyway crying over the loss of lives, of potential, of people just like her, and I think it overwhelms her a little, but she just allows herself to basically grieve over these people.
And I mean, you allow yourself that moment to grieve for those that have left us, those that you never got to meet, that you do share something with. Now, what is everyone else doing? Scales did in fact just sort of slither off into the crowds of Vegas.
I mean, we've all got subvocal mics and we're in Vegas. Anxiety is probably kind of also really distracted, probably looking up on his phone where to get a cowboy hat in the middle of the fucking night in Vegas. It is just like, oh, and like fully like, Mojave hats this way, maybe. Let's go.
A
Oh,
lot of
okay.
places. A lot of places.
Oh, hell yeah. Whatever place looks the dumbest.
Yeah, I guess we're going on a hat adventure.
All
Fuck
right.
yeah.
We'll get back to your hat adventure in a moment because I have an exact place for you to go to.
Oh my gosh.
Cloudy, did you follow the hat
Yes.
adventure? Or did you follow
Mm,
Scales?
I was probably going to follow Scales.
So you will approach Scales. Scales is still in the alleyway. I assume, leaned up against the wall, a little bit
Crying.
dazed, crying.
Yeah.
You sort of come across this, a little bit later. So finally finding Scales in the alley, just Scales crying.
I'll look around and make sure there wasn't some dude lying on the ground that tried to assault her or something. And that being done, I'll wait for her to kind of get through it, look around the alleyway, and make sure nothing else stumbles on her. Make sure she's safe and doesn't get in trouble while she's sorting through her stuff.
Mm-hmm. Eventually she does, calm down, wipes her face, and I think it's only then that she realizes you're in the alleyway, and I think she like for a second because she's like a person, but then she realizes it's you, and she says, I could see them. They're
See who?
graves. The technomancers that I killed. Their resonance. It's all over the city. And there is a sort of like a spirit, but in the Matrix. She is leaving them flowers.
Who?
I don't know. She was like a little girl, but she is in the Matrix. So not spirit, but kind of like a spirit.
Oh.
Yes. The resonance that their death left over. She's sort of made it their graves. There's so many of them. They're everywhere.
Alright.
And she gestures to where essentially the body is, where not the physical form body, but that resonance pool is at. And then she looks around and is just like, this person died in an alleyway alone and probably terrified.
Well, shit.
Their only crime was being different.
Shit.
I think she shows him wherever she sees one, from the mouth of the alleyway, right? Wherever she sees this sort of collection of resonance, she'll gesture towards. And I'm imagining there's tons everywhere, right? And so she's just gesturing all these places so that he can, obviously he can't see it, but he can have some sort of point of reference.
I'll go ahead. Take it in my jacket pocket, slip on some shades, turn on AR, and look.
You are able to see the flowers. They are laid there in the shape of what looks like a human body leaned against the wall. They are not perfect. They are sometimes polygonal, sometimes parts of them seem to be missing. And if you let your gaze look up, you will see the sprites that flit around. Very similar to the ways the spirits flit around in the astral. There are a lot of them. They wander aimlessly. They do not behave like the icons that you can see with your shades. These act like animals.
Okay. All right.
Can you see them?
Well, with these I can.
Those are really cool.
Well, some of us can't do what you do, so we make do.
Sometimes I wish I could do what you do instead.
You know those feelings that permeate everywhere? You know that you're feeling here, I assume? That sadness, that feel? Whenever you go into the astral, that's what you feel. The feelings of those around you, the feelings of those that are left, and those that are recently gone. You have to learn to sort through it to find anything useful. You gotta get used to seeing past stuff just like this. I guess I'm a little bit desensitized to it in a fashion.
That's a lot.
And Mojave sees it 24/7.
Cloudy, I'm scared for him.
Me too.
Where did he go?
Him and Anxiety were asking about a hat.
Spinning the logo over to the Hat Adventure. I'm losing it, bro.
I hate the idea we're having this like super deep moment and they're looking for fucking hats.
As I pull the music over to the correct side. So, you two follow the map, and eventually we'll find... This is made up, but God, is it so accurate. Billy Bob's Western Gift Shop. It has every single thing you can imagine. Cowboy boots, cowboy hats, all faux leather.
Oh.
Dusters.
Oh, he's already got like the duster, but he's like, oh fuck yeah, Mojave.
Yeah, so Mojave, cut to Mojave, like looking over these brand new hats with the critical eye of somebody who owns a genuine secondhand, like a hat that's been places and seen things.
A hat that is actually real leather.
Shoot. Well, probably want to get a dark color.
Yeah. Grabs hat, places on his head.
Oh well, all right. How does it look?
It's not bad. There's a mirror over there.
Oh, all right.
He's picked up a pretty classic style 10-gallon hat. It's black with a kind of gunmetal gray faux leather banding around it that kind of ends at the front. Has a little tie on it.
Not bad.
Boy, Is it you?
Hey, well, I don't think the look is me at all, but fuck, I like it. So,
That's what matters.
yeah, I gotta find maybe boots that go with it. Maybe.
I mean, I can't.
Oh, if I could get some spurs and spin kick a guy with those,
Yo!
that's so fucking stupid.
Oh,
I love
man.
it.
And you want the stupid? Here we go. So you both are interrupted in your speaking by a very loud and obnoxious. Hey now, how can I help y'all?
Howdy, Pally. My friend here is looking to get himself some fun gear.
Some gear.
Theater,
Yeah.
my guy.
You mean boots?
And maybe boots and a hat. This is not my hat. I did not buy this yet.
I know. I was
All right.
watching
All right, good.
closely.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
He says this while one of his
Kinda.
eyes is actually missing. So he's
Guy
only looking at
fucking
you with
elf?
like one eye.
Is this guy a fucking elf?
No.
Okay,
This
thank God.
man is. At first, you think he might be human.
Yeah, I'd like to roll a vibe check if you don't mind.
Oh, you may roll a vibe check. Go roll your vibe check.
Yeah, just in general, you know how
Yeah.
I am.
At first, you think he might be human, but then you notice the kind of stronger jawline, and you realize he's missing one of the tusks, and they're a bit small. But this is just a very short orc,
Happens.
and he's a normal orc, no real strong astral signature other than him just being a little weird.
So
Okay.
basically, I want to get a hat and some boots that go with the duster I have.
Okay. I
But
can help
also
with
don't
that.
look like. Yeah. So, what would you recommend?
Follow me. And he goes walking into the back of the store towards like this whole shelf of like boots. And he's absolutely walking with a limp, but you can't tell if he's stumbling slightly because it's a limp or he may be inebriated.
I'm
You're
gonna,
not sure.
His walk kind of sort of resembles Mojave's.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
I-
stronger.
I'm connecting dots like, all right.
And he brings you to the back, and he kind of goes searching around. He looks back at you, looks at
You
your
got
feet.
real leather, buddy?
Real leather?
Yeah.
You think I got some high price shit? Nah, man.
Maybe. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
I ain't no rich folk.
Well, all right.
You're like,
Hey,
Fuck.
I tried, right?
he faffs around in there. He pulls out these rather nice, like, black leather cowboy boots with this kind of gorgeous, like, deep, like, gray with a little bit of, like, a dark red detailing on them. It's like it's a gray and then there's, like, red stitching in it.
Snazzy. Also, with that four in a sense, is it a limp or is he inebriated? I am nosy and I wish to know.
Both.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, he's had a. Actually, you
Alright.
can see it. He is absolutely one of those legs is not real, and it is one of the. That is some. Okay, actually, I can't remember which order they go. Cloudy, you remember? Is Alpha or Delta? Delta's the bad one, right?
I think Alpha was the bad one.
One way or the other, he's got a cheap prosthetic.
Yeah, he's got like the cheapest prosthetic, like so cheap it don't move.
Mm-hmm.
It's a peg leg. It's a glorified peg leg.
Yeah, just curious, just curious.
Okay. Basically, the outfit I'm gonna try to put together here
Yes.
is. Have you seen the new Fallout show?
Yes.
I'm trying to look the most like the ghoul as I can before I leave this place.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
that
that's
guy
not
is fucking sexy, but also I really like his outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not hard. You can find everything you might need to become sexy ghoul man.
Full bandolier, everything, all the dumb shit.
Oh yeah, you are able to be decked out in everything.
Hey, you sell guns, buddy.
He pauses. He looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at you and Mojave.
Face of innocence.
He like really looks at you really hard. Now don't tell nobody. And
No.
he leads you to a
Oh,
shelf
fuck
that
yeah.
seems rather innocuous. It looks like it's just holding like a bunch of shitty toy guns. Like very obviously shitty toy guns. And then he looks towards the front of the store very carefully. He pads at a button on the side, kind of misses twice. He gets it. The whole shelf turns
Jeez.
around, and those are real fucking guns.
Oh, shit.
You have
Real
absolutely found
nasty.
some drunk weird ass gun runner over here.
Oh, hell yeah. Something that fits like what I'm going for here, like a six, like some sort of revolver, right? External hammer. I need the whole look.
He like looks through his shit, like kind of rubs his chin. Ah, I got a Colt, and he passes over the worst fucking discipline. Granted, it's a revolver. You can see that there is no ammunition in it, but he just does not, no fucks given as he just passes it over to you.
Oh,
And it's
Yeah,
a
but
straight
it
up,
is.
it's the classic Colt revolver.
Is that the same one I've got?
Yes, it is the same. It's the same model. It's just not a. Yours is a slight variation to it.
Yeah, no, Mojave just looks at it and sort of the nod of recognition. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hard to go wrong.
I agree. You have to teach me sometime. Yeah. So how much for all of this plus the gun? Maybe some bullets.
Like he's rubbing a non-existent beard. Like he's just got like a couple scraggly patches on his chin.
Like one of his 3 hairs falls out because he pulls too hard.
Yeah. He like pulls the like he's wearing a cowboy hat. He kind of pulls it off to keep thinking. Giant bald spot on the top of his head. He's like, I like you. I'll
Alright.
give this all this. You buy the gut.
Yeah.
Everything else free.
Fuck. How much is the gun?
Give me 3 seconds to go look up the
Yeah.
gun.
Oh, that makes me think the gun's worth a lot, actually. Oh, fuck, brother.
Hold on. Shit. I should have looked this up. I didn't know you were gonna go buy a gun.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, did we know we were gonna do this either?
No.
The 2 charismatic chaos goblins are just on their own right now.
I mean, at least they're on their own together and not on their own separately, because that would be way
Yeah.
worse.
Fuck.
Bro, this music playing while we're buying a gun from a fucking drunk runner right now is just like,
Right?
Heike, there would be that moment of like
Actually
looking it
perfect.
over with the critical eye, somebody who is used to handling this particular type of gun, like full on examining it, like, oh, we'll see this, like the way it's put together, whether or not there are any faults, full on like, no, you're not gonna swindle us, buddy. You're gonna give us the fair price. Or better, hey!
Get this correctly.
Being the charismatic chaos goblins.
Yeah, fuck it. It'll be a little more expensive than like retail price.
I'm getting a whole outfit for free, and he's probably not supposed to be selling me this. So
Oh, absolutely not. So
that
we're
all
gonna
fucking
go-
that all tracks.
So 280 new yen.
280.
Yep, 280.
I'll extend my newly gloved hands for a shake.
Hell yeah! He just shakes your hand like, or really like. I guess the best way to put it is he kind of grabs your wrist and his arm moves up and down. It's like he doesn't know how to fucking shake hands.
Oh shit! All right. I'll hold his hand awkwardly till he's tired himself out, and then pay him.
Yeah, you pay him and he passes the gun out to you, and he,
Mm.
when you leave,
Mm,
he
mm, mm.
gives you a bag like a paper bag, even though you're probably gonna wear it out. He still gives you one, very politely, and he hands you one of his business cards. And he goes, and the business card is like weirdly professional. It's just sort of like a tan brown and like really professional lettering.
Ooh, good card.
But then at the very top, it's literally with like borders from it being incorrectly photoshopped or like photographed. The sign outside just cropped to be a logo.
Jimmy
and-
P Pants, authentic cowboy gear.
You know what? Fuck it. My man's name is Jimmy P Pants now.
No.
It's no. Fuck it. I know it was something else before. We're changing it. Canon name for this place is Jimmy P Pants authentic cowboy gear.
No, please.
Perfect.
No, I'm gonna make you have done
Jimmy
this.
fan.
Okay, well, I'm gonna add Jimmy P Pants to my contact list. Like you did this, but also I did too.
This is a collaborative effort. For
It's
sure.
listen. TTRPGs are collaborative storytelling.
They are that they are.
They are.
Putting his loyalty and connection at 0 because this is Jimmy P Pants we're talking about here.
Yes, this is Jimmy P Pants we're talking about.
Amazing.
One way or the other, as the transaction is finishing and we're walking out, assuming that Liam is wearing this gear, there is the moment Mojave just stops, rummages in his bag, battered feather is pulled out and tucked carefully into the hat band, that new hat.
Oh, hey, why not, brother? Thank you.
Finger guns. Hey,
All
I
right.
gotcha.
Yeah, thanks. Well, shit. I look fantastic. You know, not
You
to
do,
toot my
you
horn,
do.
but toot. What now?
Now all it needs is the authentic wear and tear.
Oh, I guess I could roll around in some gravel for a couple hours.
Nah,
Alright.
we'll pick it up as we go around. Come on, let's go
Yeah,
have some
that's-
fun.
Yeah, sure. What time is it right now, Softy? Like, is it getting like late?
I'm gonna say it's. We'll go
What,
with
like-
it's like 1 a.m.
Okay. Oh, it's not even that late.
Nah.
Yeah, where do you want to go now?
Mojave's vibe is just to pick a direction and go. I will say there is the moment of like it's the line between he's wearing the carefree mask versus the prodigal son is returned and he's home. Like the line's getting a bit fuzzy, but either way, he's here, he's vibing, he's just gonna point and we're just gonna go.
So you just point random direction and go.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere specific in mind. It's literally just this way seems good. The
All right.
vibes, man.
Fuck it. I got a map up. Roll a d6.
Okay,
Oh no.
I'm here for chaos.
Hey, Cloud, do you think we'll find them?
Tough to say.
I don't know.
It really depends on whether they want to be found or not.
Oh, okay.
You guys
have my phone
number.
You are gonna
Sure.
wander off in a direction. You're gonna go over one of the over walkways over the streets, and you are going to find yourself at a fuck it. I don't actually want to say the correct names. I don't care about the casino. I'm gonna change the restaurant's name. A Black Fort restaurant in O'Hara's. Little sliders. You can get just like 30 sliders for like
That sounds really good.
$30.
That's really good right now.
Bro, okay, here's the thing. I'm actually gonna call both of these guys now.
Because money
No,
might be
they're
involved.
probably no, they're probably together. So I'll probably call Cloudy.
Amazing.
All right.
Mm.
Guess we'll go ahead and pick on up.
Hey, do you guys want sliders?
Sliders.
Yeah, sliders, like little burgers. Give you diarrhea for sure.
It's the
Is it
Now with enough
back
deep
out?
ducks.
Is it
Oh,
back
true.
alley sliders or is it like an actual like restaurant.
Take it back up a bit and look at the place. This is like a real restaurant, right?
I mean, it's White Castle.
It's
Oh.
White. It's White
It's
Castle.
Black,
You're
Black
definitely
Fort instead of White Castle.
yeah, it's Black Fort.
Oh,
You're definitely
okay.
getting diarrhea, brother.
You can get full briefcases of sliders. I actually like them, but hey,
Oh, they're great.
they're delicious.
just-
but yeah, they will wreck you.
They just punch a hole through as they go.
I don't
mean, I have
think
to-
I've had that before.
Oh fuck! All right,
Uh.
well, give them the street address we're on. Like, yeah, I'll get
it's-
us I'll get us I'll get us duffel bags, 2 duffel bags of sliders. Okay.
That is absolutely on the menu.
These snails is huge.
I've
Skittles is
wondered-
huge. She's got to eat like 300 pounds of meat a day. I bet.
What is he talking about? Cloudy.
They're talking about a type of food.
Oh. Okay.
And
What
I
kind
will.
of food?
I'll put that it's at the O'Hare's restaurant, so you won't have O'Hare's Casino, which is Mardi Gras themed. So there are absolutely giant fucking Mardi Gras beverages that you can get at the bar that are like buckets,
Hell yeah.
and you can eat your sliders in the bar.
Okay, well, some food and some drinks, maybe.
All right, yeah. Let's go on ahead.
Okay. I just, don't really want to think for a little while.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah.
So
I follow.
you head over. Anxiety. It is so easy to get these giant cases of sliders. 2 of their biggest orders, which actually that's not true. That's not true. Don't get that one. That's 200. The biggest order you can order is 100.
I mean, Scales has to eat a shit ton of food every day. You can't tell me with that biomass
That's
that I actually
Yeah.
couldn't get 200 pounds of burger, 200 burgers.
Scales
and
is
the, like-
entirely a fucking snake.
Oh yeah, I'm actually getting like 2 of the big cases.
That's fair. You get 2 of the giant, literal duffel bags, and yeah, you are able to take them inside. It is not hard to find Black Fort. The sign is literally on the street, so you're able to all meet up. You can head into the bar of O'Hara's, and you can order the giant bucket daiquiris.
I
If
want
you'd
the
like.
bucket daiquiri.
Yes.
It is a
I
literal
want
soup
this
bowl.
for myself. I want these for myself, for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, her eyes are probably a little like swollen. But she's good. She looks happy and she's like, ooh, yum, food. She orders her big bowl of drink.
There's
yeah,
like a
and it's-
single little straw in it, and like the tiniest little umbrella.
that's so cute. I think she looks at the tiny umbrella and she's like, what is this for? And then
I haven't the faintest idea.
I think she'll use it to like poke through her slider and then pick it up and start munching.
Yeah, while we're walking over to them, I've got like the full fucking gunslinger ensemble with the black hat, kind of tipped down so you can see like the shark grin as I'm walking over the double duffel bags.
That's too much.
Yeah,
for
just
her.
a couple of cowboys strolling up.
So like on the one hand it's super funny because they're dressed up like cowboys, but she can't handle all that nonsense, so she makes a quick turn into O'Hara so she can get her drink.
I mean, unfortunately,
That's too
the
much.
cowboys are following you. We're friends. We're together. You can't escape.
Right, which is why she like feels dumb as she's like ordering this fucking huge daiquiri, but she's like, Jesus Christ. Eventually she does sit down and she sees the new outfit and she just, she's like, it suits you.
Mm.
Yeah, we got him dressed up proper.
He'll put a foot up on one of the chairs and kind of like lean his elbow on the on the knee and like use his finger to like tip his hat up and look at Cloudy. How do I look?
You know what? Not too bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
not bad.
And look away, snicker before shoving a full slider in my mouth.
It's like the silliest thing, but also like it's anxiety, so he can pretty much pull off anything. So you're just like, it looks great, man.
And at least every good little bit, there are absolutely carnival dancers who walk through the center of the room and are throwing beads at anybody.
She'll catch a few
Oh yeah.
in her hand. Oh, slider, grab some, put it on, drink.
We're having a good time.
Yeah. I don't know. Would one of those huge ass daiquiris get Morningstar drunk?
So,
Because she's just so big, so I don't know.
oh no, don't worry.
Alcohol
It's all
to body
rum.
mass.
It's all rum.
Oh, good.
It's 20
Yeah.
shots.
Maybe that will affect her. Maybe it will.
It will. It
Yep.
will. It will end you. It is not technically meant to be drinking. That is, you drink that, you pick that one night. One night you get to drink that. That's it. That's all you get. They have Deco cups for it.
Mm-hmm. I think too, like Morningstar's like, it's gonna be so like she's gonna be doing work while she's here. You know what I mean? Like is gonna be super focused. So in her mind, she's like, just one night to not think and not be worried
We're
about
gonna
thousands
live while
of
we're
things.
alive.
Right. And she's like, if it, this can be the one night that I get. One night for me kind of thing. And so she drinks and she eats all of the sliders that were like in one duffel bag. And she just like the rest was for them. This one's for her. But she eats it. And just enjoys herself. And probably every once in a while laughs at Anxiety's cowboy impressions because she's like, I don't know if cowboys are really like that, but it makes her laugh. So she just is laughing.
He loves the
between
fucking. He definitely got like. He's got them boots that jingle, jingle, jangle. You know, he loves that shit. He's fucking walking around any chance he gets.
Oh yeah,
No
Mojave,
fucking reason
100%.
whatsoever.
You know, of course Mojave would, seeing as he's been out and about cowboy since day one, but 112% egging him on every step of the way.
They reenact a what would you call a gunslinger's duel in between the tables, just very silly, and she giggles about it the whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny.
He'll also get like a big bucket drink, but he gets a virgin.
You will get a virgin daiquiri.
I got a mango one.
Oh hell yeah!
Mango strawberry.
Yeah, no, Mojave is definitely also drinking because he definitely would also rather not think at the moment.
We'll say Jay is absolutely with you, and he is also drinking an exorbitant amount of alcohol.
Which means to say not a lot because he is small.
It's
canonically a lightweight.
It's Vegas, baby. You get drunk all the time. Don't even fucking worry about it. That is absolutely that is a voice you're hearing. Like that is a girl celebrating a bachelorette party, going, "It's the Vegas. Let's go."
Hey, I'll drink to that.
Woo! She's like,
She
Morningstar at some point is like, congratulations on your marriage,
Anxiety, you say, I'll drink to that. She absolutely just flashes you.
All right, I'm gonna bring my fucking happy slappy cowboy ass over to the bachelorette party. I'm hanging out with them.
Honestly, I think it's fair to say that the parties aren't going to merge because
probably
like
Jesus.
They are having a time.
I don't know, bro.
They just came back from the Thunder Down Under show.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Morningstar sees the titties and was like, "Wow, those just like that, like just okay."
Lady pecs, just like that.
Like, just couldn't believe it. She's like, alas, but I think she does like congratulate on wherever the fucking lady is, who's getting married. Congratulates them, and somehow the parties merge. And
that will the woman who flashed is actually the mother of the bride. At some point, one of the bridesmaids there gets she's drunk, but she gets a little too close to you, Scales, and like looks at your scales like, You're so pretty.
Oh,
And just pets your scales. Like she's having a fucking moment looking at your rainbow scales.
Thank you. She's never had someone do this before, so she's like, I don't know how to respond. But she's also kind of drunk, and so I think she sort of like wraps her tail around the lady's arm so she can just like have it near her. Yeah, and she's just very like maybe a little out of character for Morningstar. She's very like friendly and sort of big, genuine, open smiles. Drinking her bucket of booze. Yeah.
Are any of these girls not fucking wasted?
It's a Vegas bachelorette party. They're all
Everyone
wasted.
is so drunk it's not even funny.
Jesus Christ, well.
Yeah. Mhm.
You're not gonna find a party of people that aren't all wasted. This is Vegas, baby.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
No straight edges in Vegas, I guess. Yeah, no, I think just generally having a good time, you know, being silly and enjoying the night. Yeah, I think at one point she's like, you know how like sometimes really strong people they'll like let people hang off of their arm type of thing. She does that, but like with her tail. Yeah, just very silly behavior.
Yeah,
By the
full on
end of the
purple
night-
butterfly.
Yeah, by the end of the night, Morningstar, you have a bridesmaid's number.
I don't know how I did that. Cool.
It is straight up like, and I mean tucked like on a napkin, tucked into your shirt where your cleavage would be.
Right. Morningstar's like, oh, okay. She's too drunk to really have anything to say against it, but yeah.
Hey, while we're in Vegas, you know, girls, I used to be a stripper.
The entire table. You hear an almost audible click as every head turns to you. The fucking bride starts losing it.
I don't know. Morningstar has like she's like pulling at this paper and like, what is this? And sees a number on it, is confused, hears that, and just is like, what?
Mojave
But-
just about falling out of his chair, laughing at just the reaction.
I don't know that Morningstar knew. Was it mentioned? I don't know that Morningstar.
I
Not
think
even
it was
just Morningstar's
mentioned.
reaction, but the overall reaction.
Yeah,
was
no, but
absolutely
I'm
mentioned.
asking if I knew.
It was
I think he
mentioned.
mentioned it. Yeah, he mentioned
Okay.
it at least once in the past. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because of Sleipnir. Got you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the bride is suddenly very interested in you and is like, really?
Trying to make some of that gun money back, you know. Of course. I'm, not doing anything tonight. You girls are. Where are you staying?
It's all of about 3 seconds before 4 of the girls answer with 4 separate hotel numbers. They're all in the same hotel, just 4 separate room numbers. And the bride goes, "Shut up!" This is and points. Like hands you. No, I've seen this happen. She hands you a key card and says it's the MGM Bridal Suite 4.
Amazing.
Well, I'll take it. Kind of tuck it into like the breast pocket of the jacket, opening it at the same time, kind of flashing the gun. I can't shoot, but they make a good breakfast.
Wow.
That's a
Rissa
ruin
not-
a marriage.
That's Rissa not knowing what to do about that statement.
Nope. GM's calling out.
The GM
Yeah.
tapped out. We're in trouble, y'all.
All right, I won.
I
You
don't-
heard it. I won.
The line of "I can't shoot, but I make a good breakfast." is
Bro,
gonna
I
kill
wasn't
me.
ready.
It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Crazy. crazy.
Mhm.
So while
Oh,
anxiety
yeah.
pimps himself out, I'm
Oh yeah, the cold meds are really hitting, by the way.
oh, got you. Makes sense now. Yeah, no, I while he pins himself out, not anxiety, fuck, Morningstar, she is going to. Ooh, is she gonna do that? Wait. Yeah, she's gonna do it. She's going to go to the she's gonna send a message to the bridesmaid and ask her what room she will be in.
Immediately you get something back, followed by the phrase, "I love snakes."
Nothing to say to that. She's not as smooth as anxiety is, so she just sends a winky face and then a "see you there," and we'll just leave.
Oh,
Yeah, because she's not as smooth as anxiety. She doesn't trust her words, so she's just like, "I'm just gonna see what happens," and head off.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
She'll
no,
let. She will let Cloudy and Mojave know that like she'll be home later, but
Yeah, I'll say
Uh,
Mojave is drinking heavily, and I would be. He is drinking heavily, and chances are people are being offered things from his bag.
Oh Lord,
the party has turned up.
The-
Everyone
the-
is turned Tina right now.
the drugs have started. So I'm not gonna lie. Yep, no. Scales, if you do that, bounce off. It takes all of about 3 seconds. After that, the bridesmaid tells everybody, basically the exact fucking same thing. Of "I'll see y'all later," and she bamfs out after you. So if you are to go to her hotel room, fade to black. You're off screen.
Yeah, she doesn't know what that. She's like, well, I might as well. Fuck it.
What happens in
and she
Vegas
does.
stays in Vegas.
Yeah, she does.
All right, that means there's, and then there were, well, technically 4, but 3.
God.
It is entirely up to y'all what y'all do tonight, whether you continue to stay up. I'm fairly certain the bridesmaids party is probably gonna move on fairly quickly since anxiety did just offer striptease, and so they're all probably gonna go head to the bridal suite, dragging him with them.
Jesus.
Yep, that's
The
Hey.
like 5% physical resistance just so his boots jangle. It's so stupid.
Whooping and egging him on the whole time. We're here for the chaos, man.
Are
You're
you
in Vegas now, baby!
are you going with them to the bridal suite? Are you gonna hang out? Because the girls will let you. They're fully
Yes.
ecstatic. Oh no,
Fully- they're-
I was talking about Mojave and Cloudy.
Oh,
no, nope, not doing
Cloudy. Cloudy's
No.
like, I don't need to see that. He's like, I don't need to see it. I don't need to
my
know.
friend like that.
I don't need
Yeah,
to see
no.
it.
We're egging him on. If we get swept into the wake, whatever, we'll go with the flow. But Mojave makes no effort to follow. Like, we're just vibing.
That's perfectly fair. That means Cloudy and Mojave will. You will end up. You'll stick in O'Hara's. We're gonna say. Go watch it on HBO if you want to see the good parts. That's what's happening too. So we have a straight up fate. No, we have Cinemax occurring for Scales. We have HBO Max happening for.
yes. To be clear, these women's inability to consent properly, nothing is happening beyond exactly what he offered.
Yeah, you're just strip teasing.
Yeah, he's working for Nguyen. That's it, and he's going to entertain them until they safely pass out.
By the
He's
way,
not actually a piece of shit.
By the way, and I'm doing this from real numbers I have seen.
Yeah,
You will walk away that night with 10,000 new yen.
I am adding that to
Hey.
my sheet.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
I
buddy.
can't.
And I would
I
say
can't-
that's a real fucking number. I have seen multiple times.
How's
Multiple
it feel
times.
to like not to how does it feel to be rich? How does it feel
Bro,
to be
making that
rich?
bread. I'm a baker,
Yes.
son.
Hey, you wanted that
Stack
gun
that
money?
paper.
Welcome to
I-
Vegas, baby.
Buddy, I'm about to franchise Jimmy P Pants tonight.
Franchise. recognizing him. Oh no! Amazing.
Careful.
I'm sure he'll be very grateful.
Jimmy's gonna have to call in his cousin Jimmy and his brother Jimmy.
Jesus.
I was expecting Jimmy, Timmy, and Jeremy.
I mean,
Jimmy,
yes.
Timmy, and Jeremy. All right, we'll switch that one out.
Mm-hmm.
All their middle names are Jim.
Brother, fuck Shadowrunning. That ain't where the money's at. Okay?
It's stripping in Vegas for an extremely drunk bachelorette party.
Yo, a fucking parent lead, dog. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm definitely reimbursing Jay for the parking spot. That's crazy.
He goes to pay his sister's tuition. It's already paid, and he's like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" Alas, yeah.
Oh.
As a side note for the audience, I don't stay. She doesn't stay. Morningstar doesn't stay the night. She
That's fair.
experiences the thing, is very polite, and then she goes home.
So, as we wrap up this evening, we'll have the wrap up with Scales is closing the door at the MGM and leaving. Anxieties is leaving the bridal suite with fucking fat stacks, some of which I'm sure he is still pulling out of his waistband.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just imagining these bulks of cash that he's trying to shove into pockets.
There's a cred stick somewhere.
And then with a big fucking sweaty wad, just fucking shoving it all under his hat and pulling it on tight.
Not under the hat.
I mean, a hat
Under the hat.
I keep a kazoo in my hat.
It's... I didn't know this.
I mean, not Mojave. I mean, me, Daybreakathon. I keep a
Right,
kazoo.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
didn't
can confirm. There's a lot of stuff in there, actually. It's surprising.
Hats are
That's
excellent
right.
pockets.
So, Mojave and Cloudy. And I guess technically all of you, actually, because you will separate and return. Where are you all staying tonight? Are you going to stay in the Amphibious, or are you going to attempt to find a place to stay?
I'm going for the amphibious personally.
I figured the first night we'd go for especially because Jay paid all that money, we'd stay in the Amphibious. And then tomorrow night, when we eventually wake up, we could go maybe to the safe house. But yeah, for tonight, I'm going to the Amphibious.
Mojave is drinking. At this point, he will go where Cloudy drags him. It's that kind of night.
Yeah, for sure.
You all will make your way back to the Amphibious. Jay will basically put up the windows as being blacked out, and you all will proceed to pass out. Well, except for Anxiety, who will instead meditate and then remain awake.
Yeah, I think when Morningstar goes to pass out, it's the most relaxed she's ever been. And so she her upper half gets into one of the chairs, and then she basically just rather than coiling up tight the way she normally would, her tail just sort of extends around the entirety of the Amphibious. And so people basically end up sleeping on her tail. But yeah,
Full on ungainly
loose.
sprawl, just snake for blanket.
Right, exactly. But she's super relaxed and just probably has a little blanket she brought from home that she puts over herself.
Yeah, Anxiety will sneak in at some point, meditate for his 2 hours, and then he's back out being stupid on the strip before they wake up.
Jesus.
As you do.
Well, with that, goddamn, you're not neat, sleepy bastard. With that, as everyone except for Anxiety, at least for maybe about 2 hours of that, are in the snake puddle, we will call a close to today. Oh my god. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. As my soul slowly leaves my body. Funky music is still playing. I love it. God. So, we are...
It's fucking bloopy.
It is bloopy. We are gonna go in order of... Most likely to be good at karaoke. Honestly, Morningstar, who are you and when do you exist?
You've never heard me sing. You don't know that's true. I exist. I do that. But I'm here on Table of Hearts playing Morningstar. You can find me all over the internet as the Rusa Wraith. There are stuff coming on this channel in the future. You will see me on. When they come out, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm also a part of Lani Up Gaming. You can find all of our stuff on YouTube. I also do spicy stuff if you're into that sort of thing. So check it out. It's all in my links. And that's about it.
Mojave, who are you and why do you exist?
Huh? What? I don't know. Who am I? Why do I exist? Hello, I'm Debragathon. I don't know why I exist. That is a mystery that still needs to be solved. However, you can find me over on my own channel, streaming whatever I want, whenever I can. Lately, it's been a lot of Stardew Valley. Been a very good time. When I'm not doing that, I am an artist. I do character art for the characters who have art. My commissions are open if you'd like me to do some art for you as well. And when I'm not doing that, I am the author of so far 2 fantasy novels. Third one is coming out as soon as I get it done. Highly recommend you check them out. I worked very hard on them. A streamer, artist, author, I think. Oh, I'm also here on Table of Horrors quite regularly in this and the other stuff sometimes too. And also some things that haven't happened yet but might. Yeah, that's all you're getting from me, except, of course, my dog says hi.
Hi, Puppers.
Lord.
Currently sprawled in his bed.
That's so cute.
Like, I mean, full on sprawled, like 2 paws in the air, like.
Oh my god, he's down.
That's so cute.
Oh, he's in the deep sleep.
And of course, he hears me say that, and he looks over like, "Huh? You talking about me?"
I mean, I'm going back to bed.
No,
Well, he's coming over to say hello properly.
Of
No,
course.
hi, pups.
No.
Cloudy, who are you and why do you exist?
Hello everyone. I am Lord Verdun, and I play Cloudy here on Mondays. And anything else will be something else if and or when it happens. Hey, elsewhere on the internet, I basically guest star, and that's about it. I do not do any of my own content. Gosh. Anywho, that's it.
And last but never least, and apparently has a waistband full of money. Anxiety, who are you and why do you exist?
My name is Slim, and I exist even while debilitatingly ill to fire strays into the crowd of my friends and see what sticks. I stream over at my own channel when I'm not ill, which has been most of last week and probably the first half of this week. But I'm also here for the Shadowrun times. I'm here on Fridays for the Vampire times. So that's wrapped up. Yeah, that's it.
Woo. All right. So I'm gonna put my links right now. All right, I'm gonna do my checklist first, and then I have a special thing to say tonight. So on my checklist here on Table of Horrors, I am second in command. I do Run the Flood on Mondays. And I have 2 other pre-recorded games I am currently working on recording that are a Monster Hearts 2e game known as Return to Silence and a part of the Masquerade Sabbat game known as Blood Price. On Fridays I was Ebony, and I think technically still is because we haven't had the last episode yet. But I'll probably be other things in the future. Woo. I have my own channel where I am an art streamer exclusively now, unless my friends summon me for multiplayer things. I have commissions open. My prices are in flux, but I will be putting them together soon. I have a Patreon where you can support me and get my coloring book that I'm working on, known as the Periodic Table of Monsters. Rissa says it's apparently very lovely.
It's my favorite. It's great.
And I'm fairly proud of it. And now for the emotional thing this evening that is important. I don't know if it actually came across while I was doing any of it, but you may have noticed I got emotional this evening. That is because there was a massive hiatus for this game and my other games in September, and that is because my father passed away. It was very hard on me, but I knew that I wanted to, in my work, do something for him. So the NPC of Papa Musa is based entirely on my father. The son that came up and sang with him is based on myself. And my father was a karaoke DJ and was possibly one of the best people I had ever met, and legitimately touched and made life better for nearly everyone he came in contact with. And the few that didn't were already bad people. God, I am brain dead because of that, but no, he is the reason that I am here with you guys right now. He's the reason I kept writing, I kept doing artwork, and I have any public speaking whatsoever. And so I just wanted to say that I'm sorry a lot of you would never have met him, I swear. I would have loved to bring him on here to join all of us, as he was an amazing person. And I want to thank you all for letting me go on this little spiel. I will pop in TOH's links. Thank you all for just being here. Truly, you all mean the world to me. And I'm just happy that I can entertain both my players and our audience. Now, emotions aside, as I slowly fall apart, we're gonna go raiding on. God damn it, we don't got nobody right here. Help me. Oh god, the people I normally raid are gone.
Oh no.
That late.
Blackwater D&D is doing Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Blackwater, we are gonna go raiding on Blackwater D&D because they're doing Dungeons and Dragons, and
I've heard of that.
you know, it's an interesting game. We might want one of these days. All right,
Maybe.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh fuck. So, oh god, I'm trying not to have a moment here. We are gonna go raiding on them, but we cannot leave until anxiety says the line.
You know, I can't shoot, but I make a good breakfast.